Good morning, chat. All right. I forgot what I was typing, chat. Maybe All right, we're live. We are live. Wintertide Oopsie. Elementalist mapping time. All right. Let's move on. We have some things to do, including but not limited to. Okay. Oh shit! I didn't think about what I wanted to do. Oh no! I said I would do it, and then I didn't do it. I said I would make a choice, and I made no choice. Cast speed. Honestly, is this good enough to not do? It might be. I'll have to see what a TOEFL looks like. TOEFL looks like with double. Oh, the other mod's power charge while spending mana. That's not good enough. Do we have any ones on the market that are doubled up? Is there a way for it to search for it? Foulborn. Alright, what are our rhyme skates down to? Rhyme skates are down to a C. Perfect. Where we would like to beach at. The only thing that changes here is mana. Instant buyout, please. I don't want to talk to people ever, if I can. Smile. A minute ago? Dude. I'm pretty sure I have whatchamacallit. Take this. Perfect. Hideout. Oh right, I don't think that thing's sold. I need to definitely mark this down. Let's put it for Dean. Okay. Earnings remove only. Okay, I don't have anything. I didn't sell anything, right? Let's link it. Honestly, better probably do the recipe instead of, or not the recipe, but like the other thing instead of doing what I just did. But it is what it is. All right, so we have this. Oh, we wanted to gamble for gear, so we need to actually gamble for like better boots, better shield, better Papa Johns. How much for a reflection right now? None. How much for an Aegis Aurora right now? 3 divines. Okay, they're going down at least. I mean, I don't have divines either way. So we'll gamble for a shield. Probably a good start. I think we're gonna attempt to go for the armor yes version. So do I want to go armor yes energy shield? Sorry. Or do I want to go pure? Still a better blocker actually, so I'll probably just do this. Those are really good stats already. Like compared to what I have here, those are pretty decent. It's full too, so I can't do anything special to it. It also has quality on it, so we love that for us. Let's go ahead and aim for probably better boots. We're just gonna go again, armor, energy shield. look for like primo stats for the most part. Like this is actually really good, and I can craft on movement speed, so this will probably be where we stop for that. For gloves, we can honestly just do pure ES. We don't need to be armor ES everywhere. We just need like decent stats for stuff. Resistances are nice. I can put an additional ES on here if I wanted to. I don't think I'm going to stop there though. I have a little bit more money. This is costing me a little bit, but not a crazy amount. Picking up dexterity is really nice, actually, instead of intelligence. And I can craft on like life or ES here. We'll do one more. Okay, so that was a bust. This probably works fine. This probably is okay. I don't know. We'll just have between those two later. Still keeping the belt. We can do better rings, probably. Stop giving me, like, the worst possible rings. All early res, life. Honestly, not bad, but we really need stats, I think, is our biggest issue for most things. I mean, that'll replace this really well. And we're out of money. Okay. So this needs to be chromed. Oh, that's where your other biggest thing is hitting proper chromes for stuff. Is this usable? First, you are first actually. Or, I mean, you're always first, but you are first even more so now. Technically, it's usable. I can put in faster attacks in this here. Honestly, you might just have to download all that. We can also put in Frostblink, and then we can throw in one of the golems. And that's usable. That just means that we need the double. We need double red somewhere else. It's no big deal. If I can put double red right here. Or we don't need double red, actually, we need single red, so we can rechrome that. This can just be transported over without issue, both of these. And then this can go here, potentially. We lose cast speed, but we gain a lot of defense, I think. What's her res look like? Actually, makes her res worse. Maybe we just don't use that ring at all. Because it helps, like, lightning out, but, like, we don't really need a lot of lightning. We need a little bit, though. We can also just buy stuff, but I'd rather just random crap bullshit. Right back? Alright. Where did bullshit go? But this shield will obviously help out a bunch with res as well. I just need to color it. So let's try to do that. We have very few chromes. Perfect. That's the exact amount we needed. Shield swapping, over swapping will be annoying because I have to resummon golems, but it's whatever. Alright, defense-wise, we're good on most of those things now. We need technically lightning. I could use... I think we just use these, to be honest. Well, we probably use the dexterity ones. I think I need dexterity more than I need... Well, I guess I don't need dexterity right now. Nothing's saying that I need more. Unless I undo these points. How many dexterity should I need? 26 dexterity. How much does that item give? 37. Saves a point. I'll use these. I can craft on like life or whatever. Is it a defensive increase? 27 versus 52? Yeah, that's a defensive increase. This is okay. Obviously more, but also has quality on it. It's actually less energy shield overall, but it has better life. And we don't need the cold res, is the other thing. This, we actually need to downscale that. That's fine. Is there anything on our back bar that we need? Discipline needs to be fit in somewhere eventually. I think we'll know. Discipline doesn't get fit in though until we stop using clarity. So we're good with that for now. How much strength do I need? I need 17 more strength than what I'm currently at. 62, 90, probably there. All right, so until we place our rings and get like better stat rings, that's just we'll just keep that for now. It's fine. We're gonna downscale this, which is a regret. But actually, we're not gonna do that at all. We're just gonna buy a new one because it's cheaper than a regret. I'll throw this one away. All right, all this stuff can be sold. And then we needed to do a little bit of crafting on some things, just to fill in some stuff. If we can get additional lightning, that would be amazing. I think we get something here. Life can be here. We can also do armor. Or sorry, not armor evasion. That would be pointless. We can do evasion. Or sorry, not evasion. Energy shield. But I think we just go for the life for now until we go like CI. This needs movement speed. I don't have the extra movement speeds, right? This is the last one I have. I don't think this has anything on it. It's done, yeah. Cast speed's done. You can have lightning on you. This has a prefix open. I don't think I have any prefix right now that I would want. I guess I can put life on there. And this I can put on cold res, so that works out. Or not cold res, lightning res, so it works out. Okay, that puts us up to cap on a bunch of stuff. Oh wait, I could have just done this. Why am I out of mana? Let me turn my my dudes on. Who'd have okay, I turned that one on. Stone Golem. Chaos Golem. I need the regular one now. Okay, now I'm well over capped on all this stuff because I forgot about my period of elements. We can obviously switch off period of elements if we need. Are we able to maintain now? Looks like we kind of are. Back. Welcome back, bud. Okay. So maybe we can put on discipline now. Finish campaign yet? Yes, I finished it last night before we got off. And I did like one map. Where are all my auras at, actually? One's there. Period of elements and discipline are up here. Why is my mana off? Got this. Got this. Got this. Do I need to get down here and grab this? 33%. That seems high, right? I put it over here instead. It's still 33. It's 23%. Okay, so this automation thing like messing up some of my reservation. Is that what's happening? Oh, I'm an idiot. No, I'm an idiot. Never mind. It's because it's freaking has conk effect support. Because I'm using Rhymes Gaze, you idiot. Move over, move over your cold snap, and stop being weird about it. Okay, that's what I was like. What is happening? Why is it being so weird right now? Right, I'm dumb. That's what the issue was. Problem solved, chat. Okay, let me try to link this real quick. At least putting a 2 link would be nice. That's all I needed. Automation, my brain recall go together. That was on me, chat. That one's on me. Oh, wait, I don't need that. The fuck? 3 or 4 done? Man, people are not selling my stuff right now, huh? Alright, now we should be able to turn our stuff on. Perfect. Golems, we only have Stone Golem on right now, so I need to turn on the other ones. Alright, now we're set. Our cast res is low, but honestly, our plan is to switch to CI. I don't want to make a bunch of gear. So eventually, once I get enough energy shield everywhere, I'm just going to hit CI and not worry about cast res. So it'll be fine. Alright, let's do a couple maps, and then we're probably going to have to run these contracts in a bit. I don't like that's that color. Okay. No magic ones there. That's fine. No magic ones there. Magic one here. Oh, I need to do my ascendancy as well. A third ascendancy. So I'll look into doing that eventually at some point. Oh, I need to put on the right, we can put on cosmetics now because we finished that. We should have the new portal, which I don't remember what it's called, so I'm just gonna try to go off vibes. It's not Res Kings. Not Harbinger. Do I not have the new portal? What is it called? We're on Twitch. Wait, I can go exclamation point drops. Here out there. Drops. Alright, drops. Incarnation of Dread portal effect. I claimed it. Why isn't that showing up? Okay. The reason the new portal's not showing up for me right now. Incarnation of Dread. 14 hours ago. I claimed it. Maybe they're just being really delayed with their stuff. Alright, we won't use portal effect for now. But we'll use purple health hat, because we love purple health hat, chat. And then obviously we're gonna put on our bear. We love the bear. And do we put on the bear and the plus the spider? What's the spider called? Alright, well, bear spider. These are the ones I really care about. Everything else is kind of whatever. This is actual gameplay going. So yeah, we just got some maps. We're not gonna be the tankiest yet, but we will be extremely tanky soon. TM. Oh, we have some blood to go use as well, so we need to fish for a armor ES. Oh right, I need to change filters. All right, I need to go update my filters. Am I even a real streamer? No one knows. How's everyone doing today, though? Anyone doing are you all enjoying your league start, or anyone have league start regrets about their build? I remember which. I think it was this one that I liked. Okay, export. Save and sync. Yeah, hopefully no one has especially about my build. Hopefully no one has any buyer's remorse about playing my build. But nice. At some point today, I will probably take a break to make a day one update. for people who are playing the build. Just kind of share what I've learned or what I know, that kind of stuff. Like for instance, I don't think doing heist early for early currency is super worth it. Obviously, if you want to farm heist, like that's your main strategy, then yeah, definitely worth it. But people who like to pop in, make a quick buck on heist, and like leave, not the best. Just because the tree seems to give so much. Like I got 6 link in Act 6. I got 2 6 link before I finished the campaign. Tree provides what we need, chat. Well, connect the dots is what we're doing. So you see these little dots on the minimap? I don't know what they do. I don't know if this is correct, but I feel like connecting those, like make sure you turn those dots to purple, makes it more juicy. Like the battle. I think it's telling you which ones you need to burn to like open the waves or whatever. But that's all just me assuming that's what it means. I don't think there's anything necessarily supporting that other than vibes, but if you're here, honestly, it's for the vibes, so. And yeah, our flasks haven't really changed, even though they probably should. What are you gonna do, chat? What are you gonna do? My game froze? Is my internet dying? We'll see. Game froze again. Hopefully not an indicator of my internet, and hopefully that's a GGG thing. Might be my internet thing, actually. Not a great sign. We lost a bit of frames there, not too much. But I think they're working on our line right now, so it might be what's causing it. Hopefully it'll go away soon, TM. My goodness. These every second pauses, huge spikes are not great. Feels weird getting portal cards so regularly. Yeah. Oh no, lag, yeah. The portal thing I mentioned yesterday, I was like, man, portal things are gonna be so readily available because I literally got so many in the campaign. Alright. Seems like that little burst is good now? Question mark? Yeah, for people who are following the build, Rhymes Gazes are hella cheap. If they were talking about yesterday, you can get them for super cheap now. Alright, we get a little bit of recovery from here. Cover a little bit on hit. We're gonna probably work our way down towards Divine Shield. I don't like this feeling I just run through the zone. I'm so overloaded. Everything to me is just saying kill monsters anyway. Yeah, I kept running that issue yesterday. I was like, man, I'm like 6 levels over, and whatnot. Oh man, our internet is bouncing up and down right now, huh? Look at that. But yeah. I was way over leveled for, like, I finished campaign I think at like 71 or something like that, which is fine for people who normally finish around there. But like for me, I usually finish around like 66, so I was not like super over leveled, but like every zone I was in was like five levels over after a certain point. But I really love doing the mechanics so much, and you get so much from the tree. I feel like it's a little silly to not do some of the mechanic at least, because like you get a 6 link like super early. Rough spot right now. Gonna switch to Holy Relic. That's fair. Hopefully your switch goes really well. There was someone, who did I... Oh, Mr. Sleepy Cat, the guy I raided last night when I left, he's playing Holy Relic, and he did like an early swap on his test run before the patch, just like that. And he had like opinions and stuff on there. I haven't played the build, so I don't know a lot about it. But hopefully it goes well for you. Hello. Yeah. Mandatory, do the mechanic, everything else is kind of just whatever. You can go if you want. Kind of vibe. We actually have 700 bloods, so let's go hang out with the tree for a little bit, you know? I'm gonna change my tree around a little bit to try to better, like this one up here, to try to better allocate towards the gear I want. So I need it to be a strength one, and I need it to be less dexterity. I'll do this, and hopefully I get a 6 link that's armor energy shield, because that's what I'm trying to do. Yes, just like that. I got pure energy shield, a 6 link instead. Now I hit maps, my serious is 0 DPS and half of the breaches. Probably gonna do heist and just buy what I need. Yeah, I say if you're, as long as you're tanky enough and you have like a minor amount of DPS, you could just play heist and be fine for a while. So definitely worth it. Honestly, I think I might just sell the 6 link like to the vendor. maybe I'll list stuff like 5 cash or something like that. Maybe that's what I'll do instead of selling it to the vendor. But 5 links at this point are definitely worthless. There's no way someone's selling an actual 5 link, right? Of like a rare item at least. Like if you're selling a 5 link of a unique, that's different. There's no shot that people are selling 5 link rares like for anything more than like 1C. These are level 40, so these probably aren't going to produce anything worthwhile. That being said, we are going to be overloaded on like jewelers and stuff this league. Alright. Fortunately, no 6 link there. Let's see, you can fit. Oh, we don't have any blood left. We have 4 blood left. Okay. So we need to spend like another 4,000 blood for the next part of the quest. And obviously find body parts is the other part. We're going to go ahead and manage shop. We're going to put this in here. We're going to put it in here for 5 chaos. And then we're going to put this down to also, I think, we'll put this one for 7 chaos. The 6 links going for so cheap, chat. I remember back in the day when I used to struggle to buy 5 links for like less than 15 chaos day 2. How times have changed. What's everyone saying? I just focus on links and divine rolls, then for extranet, then I'll target what I need. Yeah, I'll probably do that once I have like a 6 link chest piece. That's at least the base type that I would want. After that, yeah, the divine rolls and fractures with that. I'm not gonna worry about fractures until I have like higher level base stuff. Once I get the higher level base stuff, I'm definitely gonna hit the fracture one though. But I don't want to fracture like a low eye level thing. That's an incidence. But yeah, Wintertide's doing. I don't know. Gazi, what maps are you? Gazi, are you in the stream? Gazi, are you watching stream right now? Just making sure I'm not talking to myself. Otherwise, I can just type. I don't mind typing. Like, people don't have to watch to talk to me. Obviously, I can just type. I just don't want to be saying stuff to Gazi that he is not getting. Hey, look, we sold both our 6 links for 5 and 7. Nice. So we obviously went under a good bit there, probably, but like I said, those are really cheap 6 links. Like it was low tier, not the greatest modifiers. So selling them for whatever I can right now helps a lot. Just because they will probably go for nothing tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not here to make a big bank on asynchronous trading constantly. Oh, here comes a lag spike again. Is it my internet, or is it just something to do with the breaches right now? Because the last time it happened on the breach as well. I need to get my mana spin down. Honestly, maybe I'll grab a life mastery where it costs like a little bit of life as well. Look, and we just got another 6 link. What is happening? Also, here comes a spike again. They're just printing 6 links out here. The best viewers? Oh shit. 1 second. I gotta report you somewhere so that they can get the best viewers. Alright. Someone's gonna talk to you about the best viewers soon. Because I mean people need to know about this. Not me though. Alright. Problem solved. Gonna have to list that one because it's a magic one though. Or maybe I'll just I can always just hit it, I guess, like with a scour and then like alk it. And then sell it for like 5C or something like that. Instead of just selling it as magic. Oop, that hurt. Chaos damage will still hurt us, unfortunately. As much as I want to be Chaos Immune right now, I definitely don't have the energy shield for it. I don't think 2000 energy shield is where you want to be at when you go Chaos Inoculation. Probably around like 80, 85 is when we'll be switching over to Chaos Inoculation. That's usually about where... Oh wait, that's where I need to go. This is that weird map where you have like the end, you go inward. To fight the boss instead of going around. I'm just used to like traveling one path. Smooth brain. No ridges or lumps. Yo, what's up, Gazi? Gazi, I didn't mean you had to come watch me, by the way. I just didn't want to keep talking to you. Imagine, just assuming you were here. And I was like, what if they're just watching someone else and I'm just talking to myself? So I was gonna type to you if you weren't watching, if you were doing something else, like or whatever. It's no big deal. Um, what the hell did I say to Ghazi? I forgot what it was. Hit maps. We were talking about SRS. Oh right. The guy we rated last night, Mississippi Cat, was playing that build, and on his playtest runs before the patch, I was watching him a little bit, and he did an early swap, like early swap possible he could to it, and it felt a little bad, but he had like a lot of opinions on it. I don't remember what the opinions were, but like I know people do switch sooner than later. But yeah, farming heist is really good if your build can tank heist and still like clear it relatively well. So farming heist is not a bad choice. And I said something else about to Ghazi. I don't remember what it was though. Anyway, how you doing, bud? We got another 6 link raw drop though. All right, that's gonna go in for 5C. We're also just mass selling things for super cheap, like 6 links. I just sold 2 for 12. This is League's printing 6 links. I'm just selling the junk ones off for as cheap as possible to get them out of the house. I know what's up, buddy? Oh yeah, visit the menagerie. All right, I need to unlock my stuff. Visit the menage. Oh yeah, what an interesting league. Yeah, I was talking about earlier how like at this point I would be struggling to find like a 5 link for like 10C kind of thing. And now like I'm just selling like 6 links for like less than 10C. Like what a crazy wild time to be alive. But I was like, I might as well sell these for like 5C now instead of like holding out for like 10C on them. Because tomorrow, like they're like low tier bases and stuff like that, right? So like tomorrow they're gonna be like pretty much worthless. Because a lot of people will be hitting like the maps and stuff like that, and they'll be getting like printing out 6 links like crazy. So I will sell them for what I can now instead of just holding out the dream of hoping to sell them for 10C. What else do I need to unlock? Oh, I didn't unlock whatchamacallit. Watch May 2, print a perfect fracture and T1 ES armor second best base. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, eventually, once you get enough into the tree, like people are gonna be printing off just crazy gear probably. Like, because getting fractured, like even getting a fractured like on T1 thing is just like a really great thing to go with. Even if the craft itself isn't perfect, just getting the fracture on a nice base is high value. I wonder if Outlet Temples will actually sell for more this league, since more people will hit 6 links more often and they'll get a perfect gear state wanting double corrupt more. True, they might hit a point. Look, see, I already sold. There we go. That 6 link sold for 5C already. I said I'm selling them for super cheap, which, like I say, I could probably sell them for more, but the way I guess I've gotten 3 6 links in the first 24 hours, which is an insane thing to say. Honestly, do we even need I can't remember if we actually need other crops to, because we don't level things up anymore, right? So we don't really need to go through all the crops. We can just put on like blue xanthium on everything. Right? I don't because we don't level things up, I don't think anymore. That's a good point about the potential good things you can do with, or how quickly temples will start selling. Send a shipment. We don't have enough to send a shipment yet. Got town up and running. Chat. I would like some people to dig. Actually, I mean, I'll buy this guy. This guy can dig. Oh, here, we'll do one more reroll, and then I mean we got a level 5 guy, but I can't afford I can't afford that payroll right now. Okay, there we go. Get some people on the plots. Yeah, I was and the good thing about farming alpha is like actual like farming the tipples. Like it's not a big juicer build, right? You don't need like to do the strongest content in the world to do it. So like you can farm alpha on like pretty much any build you want to make temples. You just gotta have the knowledge of how to make the temples. Obviously, you can juice things up a little bit here and there to make like the random drops, alpha drops and stuff better. But that's not where you make most of your money. You're making most of your money from the temples usually. Or being like Tyler and running your temples that don't sell for stuff and just hoping to get like an apex and hit stuff that way. Yeah, I made like 15 C today, so or 17 C for today. Pretty decent. Charles of the Ossuary. Don't make fun of me how I say Ossuary, chat. I need to move this. This is not supposed to be in the way. That being said, where do I want to put it at? Craft locker. Come here, buddy. Maybe over here? Maybe here? Actually, maybe I put it here? Turn Alpha and T1 white maps, just good for any build as long as they have any sort of killing speed. Oh, you can do the good temples in T1. Actually, like I said, I don't do temples enough to know. That's good information though. For comms there. Maybe we move it here. Move it over that way. Cropless locker. We'll probably just delete that. I'll be honest and maybe put graphs there. How do I? Okay. Sentinel locker smile. There we go. That's good. T6 and pair with essence. I thought essence needs T7 now, right? That's like T7 is the minimum for the good essences. But I mean, you're in the same realm. Like that seems right to me. Okay, before we finish more maps, we need to wrap up our campaign stuff. I always like to go back and do this stuff. I know most people are like, why bother? All this stuff's junk. But for my completionist mindset, I have to eventually, at least on, actually, I think on every character I ever make, you don't make a second character, I always finish the campaign missions, even things that I don't necessarily need. But I think Fetid Pools is actually a decent one because it gives you regrets, so it's not bad to get early. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember. But I'm a clichéist at heart for RPGs, for the most part. I'm not a person that goes for like 100% trophy completion kind of stuff. But I try to do like all the side quests and stuff when I play RPGs. If I'm able to. Notwithstanding RPGs that fail certain quests whenever you don't meet a certain requirement or do it in time kind of thing. That shit happens, rip. We'll go back and finish these things. Also, just in case I missed any passives, which is very possible. Because sometimes I switch towards the end, I start to zoom. I miss... Oh, that's Deal with Bandits. I didn't miss that. That's just I made a different deal. Because I actually got more passes this time. I'm so good at this game. Did anyone... I didn't look into it last night. I literally like, went to bed like right after I got stream. I showered and went to bed right after stream. Did anyone find out if you necessarily need to do like what was I trying to say? If you need to do, like, can you do Quest Lycia and get the bloodline, or do you have to do like a certain high level one? That's what I'm trying to say.
Do you think this or my green?
Which one makes you feel more Rinberry?
I don't know. I was thinking I could wear one with you and one with my parents.
Okay, we'll wear this one with you then.
Does it look okay?
Yeah,
It's a little tight on my belt.
It's okay.
Dude, fucking broke a sweat trying to get into this undergarment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Felt like a little sausage.
You want to feel like a little sausage
I need your help on cooking.
right now? Okay. What else does it do?
So like it connects right here, and you're just
Oh, unhooking.
yeah. Also, I figured choosing this one would be easier because I know I need your help getting it. Here's moving to the side. Got it?
This?
Yeah. So you're unhooking it.
Oh, okay. Unhook the whole strap.
Yes, I'm taking it off. Sorry. Because this one. This side. And I figured this is one more low key, so I don't feel weird being the only one with stuff in here.
Pikey?
So I just go on top of that. Let me go set outside.
Yeah.
It looks okay.
It's great.
I don't look gross.
Yeah, you look amazing.
You would tell me?
I would always tell you.
I curled my hair for the first time in like 6 years, and I burnt my forehead.
We're popping off today. Welcome, princess. Abby's going to the ring fair with her parents today. Her brother was supposed to go too, but I think her brother's backing out of it. Which is Abby and her parents. And it's open all month and a couple weeks in December. So we're gonna go with just the two of us at some point, probably to the last one. The theme is Yuletide. Click Azurite. Did I not click enough Azurite? What two Azurite am I missing? There we go. Never fear, the poop man is here. Rough. If anything, I'm more afraid now that there's a poop man here. Alright. Nico, we're done with your quest for right now. They really need to fix that. They need to get the TP from there. Five's done. 6 is done. 7's done. I actually did really good. I finished like most things. Mortal Syndicate. Honestly, can eat it. And then aiding an activist. You can also eat it. What's up now, sweetie? Yeah, I can put this on. It's okay. Did you see the unique that has +4 cold level already? Yeah, the toll thing. I bought the other one because the other one's really cool too. I bought the toll fall. What was that gonna be? So sorry.
It's okay.
This one right here, where you get cold dot multi for power charge, and I'm looking into making a power charge stacker kind of character and utilizing this. But the unevolved version of this, the toll born, gets you cold the spells instead. I think, right? As one of the options, this right here. So I can technically pick this up right now. The issue is like cold exposure. Actually, that's probably pretty good. This part is also okay, I guess. You know what? I'm just gonna buy this real quick. I'm not telling. 1 second at me. Hello. I would love this item now, please. Testing. Yeah, it's 1 chaos. I mean, might as well, you know? You never know what's gonna be good. Like, I don't make a lot of money, so what money I do have, I don't mind spending a little bit to try to test things out and whatnot. I'm not gonna look at the rest of this stuff. This doesn't look. Oh, he has like fancy things. Oh, what is this? One of the new rings? Anything big? No. Okay. We'll try that out in a second. Let me. I'm gonna have it real quick. This one, mine's doing the
Yeah. you.
You're welcome. I mean, when your parents get here, I'll come say hi and stuff. Also, my highest got me 3C. Let's go. We're rich. Okay, so we did buy this, which obviously 4 levels is great, but does it overpower the amount of cold multi I got on this? The cast speed I got on it? Well, this has a lower cast speed, doesn't it? No, the other one does. And the LA damage I have on this, so we'll see. Right now, it is we are showing 9,000 722 cold damage per second on tooltip. None of this affects the DPS on here. Like we said, this cold, obviously cold exposure would be really beneficial to add DPS, so we have to keep that in mind whenever we're considering the DPS change. 11,555. So yeah, this is a good, very, very good item. I will probably suggest people pick one up early on. We'll need cast speed elsewhere to make it, keep their brand uptime, so maybe we won't even use Switch Affliction that early. But as a pure thing, just +4 gym levels is really solid. I need to make this a 3-link though, and preferably 3 blue. Thank you for reminding me about the secondary version. I bought the first one and I haven't done any tests on it yet, but I didn't buy the first one, which I also wanted to test. And now we have it. Jake, if you're watching, Jake, if you're watching, new unique tech unlocked. I mean, I'll put this on here for like 1C or something like that, and if people want to buy it, great. It'll give us extra exposure, like I said, which is really nice. The mana gain is whatever. The power charge is also whatever. Cold damage to spells and attacks also whatever. It's literally only here for the cold exposure and the +4 spells. Could be good though. All right, let's go to the ossuary real quick. But if you see other file, because I'm not fully following the list or anything, so if y'all see like other lists or other items that you think could be potentially cool for the build, or you just want to point something out, feel free to say something. As long as I have the budget to test stuff out. Like, I'm not really hunting anything specific right now. I'm mostly just progressing the character. I'm not like saving up money for a cool thing that I'm trying to buy. So if it's especially something cheap that I can test out, I will definitely do it. Like 1C is definitely a thing that I could easily buy a test. So don't be shy to be like, hey, have you seen this new thing? And if I'm like, you know, it actually looks really cool, you know, pick it up real quick. I'm not gonna do this. I'm going to unlock their stuff though, just because I don't want the quest to appear anymore. Because like I said, completionist. So all right. Oh, she still wants to talk to me. Okay, thank you. All right, that unlocks all the waypoint teleport things now. So I have that all unlocked. Honestly, I probably should go do my third ascendancy. So I guess we'll do that. And then whenever we find the Uber one, we can do the Uber one. And I need to decide what I want to focus on for what bloodline I want to get to try first. I assume for rules is probably the easiest one for me to try. But obviously that requires me to transition into a couple different things first before I can do that. God damn it, a golden door on Merc Lab? Today's awful, chat. Today's the fucking worst. Good thing about the unique wand early too is I don't have to worry about looking at all the magic wands and scepters and stuff. I'll probably just wait to buy a fracture later and make an actual better weapon if the power stacking thing doesn't work out. But honestly, I was thinking more about the power stacking thing, and I think you can make it somewhat usable. You're giving up things to obviously use it, but even if you don't go into other power charge things, like three power charge nodes gives you 60% cold dot multi, which is a very large number, chat, for cold dot multi. Considering I was happy about the 27 that was on my wand a second ago. So that's pretty big. And then obviously, if you pick up the 3 on the tree, that's, you double that to 120% gold dot multi. And then if you pick up some on gear, you go even further. If you end up going occultist, or probably what I'm going to plan on doing, which is just stealing the occultist node, adds another one of stuff too. So occultist also adds AoE for power charge and damage for power charge. So if it ends up being viable, occultist might be I don't know. It's hard to say if it's a better start or not. I think Elementalist is just too strong of a start, no matter what. I think I would rather just go without the extra AoE, the extra damage, and the extra node to have the power of golems. And obviously, you can use golems on occultists. Like, it's nothing stopping you, but you'll have to like resummon them yourself when they die. They're very likely to die more often because they're not immune to elemental damage, and you're missing a lot of buff effect. By a lot, I mean 50%, because it's not 100% anymore, obviously. So it's not a crazy amount, but it is missing some. Also, guys, you can talk in-game if you want. I just didn't want to know if you were here, so I wasn't just talking like I am now, and then you weren't hearing me when I was talking directly to you. Like, you don't have to tap out and stuff. Or if you want to tap out, it's fine too, though. But don't feel pressured. Look how fast Zoro just got melted. Zoro, you're dead. Stop cheating. Zoro's cheating again. Alright. Big damage. Okay, actually, you know what I should do? Let me send this to the group. Yeah, so with this, the cold exposure thing, yeah, minus 12 here. You have minus 25 here, so you're up to 37. Frost Bomb itself is somewhere right here, and it has minus 15. I forgot what number we were at already. 37, 15. Oh my god, that's a hard thing to track. My brain doesn't work that way. 52, 37, 10. Yeah, 52. Right there. And then I don't think it necessarily applies to exposure, but it works similarly. And people are chill by us, so it's another minus 5. So we have like 57% exposure, essentially. Huge stonks. There's no other like exposure nodes, right? It's just the mastery that makes it to where it's at least 18%, which is like a nothing mastery. Chance expose on hit, yeah, that's nothing for us as well. Pretty sure the rest of the stuff's all like useless. Yeah. So we have like 57-ish% exposure right now, which is really big. Eventually we move off of Frostbomb, obviously, and we take the Glove Implicit that does like 10 or 11 or something like that. So you get a little bit less there, but you get the quality of life of not having to press Frostbomb. So kind of worth it. Secret tech. I'll make sure to put that in the day one update. Like I said, so we're gonna stream for a little while. Then we're gonna take a break. We're gonna record a video just to do an day one update. Maybe eat like lunch stuff like that, so I'll eat on stream, and then we'll be back on streaming for the rest of the day afterwards. But we're gonna stream for probably like a few hours at least here before I do the day one update. Probably like to do it around like 3 o'clock-ish my time. So we got like 5 hours or whatever. 11? Probably 4 hours extra before I take a little breaksies. But I love that. I hope they keep the Fileborn stuff, and obviously the tree. I think it's really good. Obviously, they might probably nerf it a little bit, but it's really strong. Um, like the tree's really strong, so probably nerf it a little bit. But what's really cool about the Fileborn stuff specifically is it gives attention to like really underutilized uniques. Like no one was using Toll's wand before, right? So like it gives an opportunity for them to like not fully make a new item, still have like their lore based item or whatever kind of thing, and change it to be like a more to fit at least into some kind of niche build. And I think that's really cool. Like obviously people are like, if people are upset because oh my lightning arrow Deadeye didn't get anything cool, it's like yeah your build's already strong, you don't need it. You're fine. But I think adding stuff to like builds that are a little bit underperforming by just like changing how a unique operates is really sweet. There's some cool ones in the Discord. Marshall shouted out a few of them that seem pretty interesting. Albeit some of them are still on like uniques that are like lower tier that people probably will just not use. But I think it's still cool that they're kind of attempting to bring life to some older content stuff. And I'm sure something really fun's gonna happen with like some Fileborn unique interaction, and someone's gonna be like, "Oh man, if I keep using this, and I get the master or get the bloodline that gives you levels with Fileborn uniques on there, obviously I get more Fileborn uniques and stuff. But you just get so many levels. I don't think at a certain point, I think Wintertide stopped scaling so well with levels. But maybe it picks back up again at like 30 or something like that. Cause you just up around 25 because getting extra is a little bit harder than that. But maybe if we get to 30, it's actually worth it after a bit. Who knows, chat? That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many possibilities with like just random shit like that. It's really fun. All right, big damage gain, big AOE gain when we don't need the damage. A lot of people don't like this thing, the Heart of Destruction. I love it. So because it's AOE when you're clearing and you don't need the extra damage, and it's damage when you need it. People are like, "Oh, it's too situational. You can't keep it up all the time." And it's like, it's fine. You don't need to keep it up all the time. It's really useful in general, so I love it a lot. All right, we are just gonna throw some random in there, unless same color. Okay, so that doesn't matter. We can obviously quality our stuff if we wanted to, which isn't bad. But I'm just gonna keep on farming for things that I want. None of these are great. Lighting Conduit of the Heavens, is that the one they're using right now on those builds? Incinerator Venting could be cool, actually, for me to use later. Purifying Flame of Revelations. I don't know much about Purifying Flame of Revelations. I do know Purifying Flame was something people talked about with the new Conch Ground stuff. I think I'll go Venting. I think Venting's fun. There's like some good potential there for like a neat thing to do with it, you know. All right, Sansi done. If you find Holy Relic one, I'll buy it from you. Yeah, stuff like that. I'm happy to like, for instance, if you want to like pre-order stuff whenever people are doing things, I'm happy to like sell stuff directly to the players, like at like what the market value is. That what? Oh, they're here. Sorry. Okay. I chat. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go say hello to my wife's parents and stuff. We haven't seen them in a bit, and then I'll be right back. Gazi, entertain the chat. No, I'm just kidding. Again. Sorry, chat. New league. I'm blasted. I'm not entertaining the chat. That's fair. All right, I'm back. Give him a quick hug. Tell him I love him. Thank him for taking Abby to go to the fair and stuff. All right, but yeah, lots of also Gazi. If you if you find the if you're playing heist and you end up finding some Trathis gems, I think there's a handful of people in the guild who are looking for different Trathos gems. I'm gonna finish this. I'm finished my tier 1 maps, and then I'm gonna go back to heisting for a little bit. Last Range Trathos, yeah, that's one. I can't remember what Marshall wanted, and then someone else wanted the Heavy Strike of Trathos. Replica HH. Replica HH is good, like early, right? But then like it is not obviously as strong as like regular HH. Tell Manny too that he should try to scam someone with it. List a regular HH. That was a joke, by the way. Don't scam people. List a regular HH and switch it out for the replica one. Smile. I actually never really watched Manny's content. I've seen the name many times before, though. I have no idea who Manny is as a person. Or what kind of builds they play and stuff. SSF guy, either way, but yeah, it didn't look that good. Yeah, because I think it's... Replica 1 is only... Is it a rare monsters? It's magic monsters, right? He's an SSF god? Hell yeah. I'm gonna have to hide the realm cards from my, on my filter. There's no way that we need this many portals. That being said, I will say, I like that it's more frequent to find them right now. Because portal is one of those things where it's like, it's weird that you can't just buy it. Like, people should be able to just buy the portal gem if they want to. You turn them into GCP? Oh, wait, now I have to keep them. Until I get all my stuff GCP'd. But yeah, it's weird that you can't just buy the portal gem. Because it feels like something that, you know, people who don't want to carry around scrolls or whatever, or wants to put Cast on Death Portal in their build, they should be able to do that without having to find a weird card or some shit. It's like, imagine if you couldn't detonate mines until you find a certain amount of cards to be able to get detonate mines. Chat, what's the chance this is a Wintertide Brand? Alright, if this is Wintertide Brand, I'm gonna get $1 million from this clip. Stormblight Burst! No! That's not... We were that close, chat. No one's playing Stormburst. Or are they? Let's find out. There's none on the market, chat. Thoughts? Chat, how much does this stuff go for typically? Any totem enjoyers here? Yeah, because what you're saying is correct. Stormstone is huge right now. 2 Divines are the only ones that are on the market 4 hours, 2 hours ago. Heyo, let's go list it for 2 Divines and see if it sells. Or maybe because I'm putting it on to the shop, maybe I should put it for 3 Divines and see if it sells. 34 Divines. That's not accurate. Because the other ones that are offline are they're only on the website. They're not on this market. I'll give it to you. I'll buy it for you for 3 chaos. I'll list it as this. After a few maps, if it hasn't sold or whatever kind of thing. Maybe when I go take my break to record my video, if it hasn't sold by then, I'll move it down to like 2 or whatever, and we'll go from there. I almost forgot what I was doing though just now. Do. Oh right, I want to go down here and get Divine Shield. What's my armor at right now? Actually, that's a good important part. I have 4 armor, so I should not get Divine Shield yet. Smile. Alright, so in that case, we can get Zealots. Helps recover energy shield quicker. We can also just start building up our block. Actually, yeah, getting recover energy shield on block is pretty good right here. So we'll do that. I would love that to be Wintertide though. I had divines, I would hit it. No, I wouldn't do that. Exalted Orb, chat. My first Exalt of the league. This shipyard is juiced. Speaking of which, is there any replica Dragon Fangs currently on the market for Wintertide? None currently listed offline or online. Alright, we'll do a live search for that one. Remember last league where some guy whispered us randomly and was like, if you want to buy this corrupted one, it gives an additional curse. That was so fucking weird, and also at the same time, what a great corruption though, to be able to apply a secondary curse. Alright. We're gonna go do a little bit of heisting. Just knock out these quest tracks, and then we'll see where we want to go from there. Alright, so see, there's rogues missing. So you start with 4, and there's 5 to unlock. Honestly, I don't know the unlock conditions, other than just maybe doing quests or leveling up. I always assumed it was tied to the level of your other rogues, but maybe that's not the case. Because obviously, everyone's max level now. Yeah, heist is, like I said, as long as you're tanky, it's a good way to make money. Even like small amounts early on. If obviously you can do the whole ZDPS full speed build kind of thing with like Void Sphere or whatever. Queen of the Forest crap to like mega juice heist and do like a blueprints and like mock speeds. But even just like in an SSF environment, I think I like heist. Like it gives you get bubblegum currency. It gives you a lot of like random shit that you might not want to do otherwise. I don't obviously want talismans. They really need to work the talisman system. Like I need to start probably grabbing some of this stuff. Like for instance, you can get delve shit from here if you want not to. It's pretty good. Essences. Like the good little catch-all for like not a lot of investment. What happens if you fail a quest contract? I guess it just drops the contract again eventually. Also, you can't hide quest contracts on your filter. But what you can do is just make them to where they're really hard to see. So it's kind of like hiding them, but also not hiding them. Flask rolls. Imagine rolling a flask right now. I'm just using these bad boys. Probably until red maps. I usually don't mess with flasks until I can automate them, to be honest. Once I get like Act 5, unless I really need, like let's play like Pathfinder or people like some calc or something like that, obviously I don't really mess with flasks. Really need cryptic blood immunity? What are you playing? Oh, you're up here. You could easily, I'm not sure, yeah, easily, but sometimes what I do with Witch, especially if I'm going this direction, is I'll just pick up this. It gives you a bunch of chaos res, so it gives you like 7 here, and a bunch like here as well. So like there's 13, there's 18 chaos res here, and you can grab the mastery for critical blood cannot be inflicted on you. So if you're already going this direction, this is not a bad node to take. If you're going the opposite direction over here, you can also take it over here, but obviously it's different. Max res here, reduce stuff. Baylor's SRS tree is so weird. You're probably this way if you're SRS, right? Because you went Enduring Bond, I imagine. So you can always just pick up this. I don't think it's good as the Chaos Res one, but obviously it's better than going out of your way for it if it saves you points. And like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, Mastery. You can get Corrupted Blood can't be inflicted on you. It's pretty nice. Yeah, there's one on like every little corner. So like there's one here, there's one here, and then one here. Although, so like there's one kind of in everywhere can touch it a little bit. Oh, there's also one here. I think there's actually wait, is there one here too? I think this is the only spot that doesn't have one. There's one here, here, and here. So yeah, this area is the only one that doesn't have one. But once again, like Ranger can just go down here, Shadow can just go here, so it's not like that big of a deal. Yeah, those are really cheap, easy ways to get Crypto Blood immunity. If you don't want to worry about Flask, or if you don't want to press on a button, or you don't have your Jewel yet, Protection Masteries are pretty good. I like this one, like I said, is really good. And obviously the ones down here are like the best ones. They give like max res on a lot of stuff. Both of these give max res. I don't know what this one actually gives. Avoid Elements isn't bad. Yeah. Plus, if you're a witch and you're going over here anyway, like say you're going for like, melding or you want to do low life early, pick up this is nice. And then obviously Shadow area has some really good nodes in it. Rip stream. Oh, we're jumping a few frames. Hopefully it's gonna balance out soon, TM. We did the DC thing again. Okay. Hopefully it's coming back. We're losing some frames, but we are able to connect at least now. Frames have stopped dropping. Okay. Just a little oopsie whoopsie. Hopefully that's the one. We had one instance of it yesterday. Hopefully that's our one for the day as well. And then we're all smooth sailing from here. Oh shit. Radiate Fishy gifted 2 subs. Thank you, Fishy. Lundy and Ferbs got it. At least I'm dropping frames right now, so rip. But enjoy your portal. That being said, my portal hasn't shown up yet. I claimed it on Twitch and everything. It says the account's connected, but it's not in here at the current moment. So, Sag. You don't div my portal. Alright. We dropped frames. We're back. No more frames being dropped. Hopefully it's okay. Not good. Bloody woo! Getting the gifty subs. Thank you guys for your support. I appreciate it. I know you're mostly doing it for the portal, but I appreciate you chose to spend it here the most. So thank you. We're back from the vet. Nice. Everything's okay. They just need to update on shots, right? I have my portal. Don't rub it in, Lundy. He's got booster shotted. Yeah, get the updates. Also, Lundy, I'm trying the other one out right now, the Foulborn Toolborn, the one with +4 skills. It's pretty juicy early on. Also, the extra cold exposure on Elementalist is pretty good. Penis brand, give me that. Nice. I'm glad that everyone's okay. All right, Frames, you can stop dropping for the rest of the stream. Thank you. They went and did a check and it was like $50 each for what we think is no reason. Whenever we did at our vet, we got like, because you go back for like the second round of shots, like the vaccinations or whatever kind of thing, right? For some boosters. Our vet just charged us like the full amount once, and then it's just on their file like, hey, the next thing's like free or whatever kind of thing. Like, it's not free, but like you don't have to charge us again. So we were like, when we went back the second time, we just had to show up. But I guess not everyone does that. Where's your vet in our area? There's no demo contracts to buy. What other type is second best to grab? Deception is the easiest to run because on Deception there is no doors on the way out. So I would run Deception if I can't run that one. If I can't run Demo. Other than that, other than Deception and Demo, I don't think it really matters. Just pick whatever one you care about. The Demo first for, I think, currency gain early, and the Deception is what you want later anyway. Deception is the best if you're trying to run blueprint stuff. Because, like I said, it's really quick to run Deception contracts. Because what Deception is essentially is the person deceiving them, like, oh, I'm one of your guys, open up the door. It'd be really hard to deceive people on the way out, so I guess they just don't put any doors up for the Deception contracts, which makes it a lot quicker to run. Open the door, I'm totally not the guys trying to escape. A little more easy to deceive on the way in, not so easy to deceive on the way out, chat. We're gonna lurk. Thank you, Fishy. Enjoy your lurking. In fact, let me check my phone. This needs to just say Jules. Jules. I store all my jewels in one spot, and then I use it as my own SSF kind of a jewel thing. Alright. Like I said, whenever you level up, check the vendor between level ups and stuff. Because he changes the shop between levels. And then obviously you can probably buy, once you get to the point, you can probably start buying blueprints and stuff on this. I don't know which one you'd want to target. I don't think it really matters as much. Oh, instant buyout. Like I can buy instant buyout ones for 5. Which is a little costly. TBH, especially for lower level ones. But can I just search blueprint and not a specific one? Like this one's like 3. So you can always buy blueprints and stuff like that. Probably get a little bit more money that way. This is easier to buy. I wouldn't buy blueprints regularly because I hate whispering to 1,000 people to try to get them to sell me their blueprint. But obviously this changes things with async trading. Also, the stack deck one is almost never worth it. It only ever drops 2 stack decks since they nerfed it. So it essentially equates to 2 chaos, which I wouldn't value very highly. So I'd rather just loot a random box over a stack deck room. Like I said, on these maps, you gotta watch out for the alert rooms, which I'm walking in now. That's how my alert level went up. I got caught in an alert room. So pay attention to that when you see those little red lights blinking around. I forgot which kind of map this was. Who are we using? Yeah. I don't know if it was Trap Room or whatever. Perception looks like? Is that the eyeglass of perception, I think? Fair heist. Traps aren't bad either. Eventually, once your tanky and your cover is good enough, you can pretty much run through most traps. Smug! Smug, I'm in heist. I'm trying to find you that Travis gem, buddy. I told everyone in the guild, keep an eye out for Travis Heavy Strike. We haven't found it yet though, bud, but we're working on it. I'm doing good. How are you, bud? Sorry, I just put a bunch of peanut butter crackers in my mouth when you showed up. You know me, I love snacking. So Mage Blood win? Alright. Chat. I'm gonna be honest with the Mage Blood situation. There's very likely the chance that I do not drop another Mage Blood this league. Last league was a fluke. I know it was my first time streaming and you saw me drop a Mage Blood, but I have never dropped a Mage Blood before, and I'm very unlikely to drop another one. So I need you to lower your expectations on what I'm capable of doing as a as a player. I'm good, still working though. Are you enjoying your work? How's heist? Is it better than before or same too? I mean, it's better in the sense that I don't have to worry about leveling people up, so I don't run in situations where it's like, oh, I don't have someone that's level 3 to run this blueprint kind of thing, right? So it's better in the sense that I don't have to like wait and try to level people up to do stuff. I can just do stuff whenever I want to. It's better that way. $75 div minimum right now? Are Mage Bloods that cheap right now, or is that the broken ones? I mean, to be fair, 75 div at this point in the league is a lot of money. I don't have a div. I have like 20 chaos at best. If I had 75 div, this would be obviously an amazing deal because it goes up to like 200 eventually, right? But I do not have 25, unfortunately. Or sorry, 75, unfortunately. I don't have one. Go watch a streamer who makes money for realsies and learn that way. People who make 75 div right now are the people who were killing like Maven and stuff at 8 hours in. And I can guarantee that ain't me. Wait, we got maybe we should use the private league list for people who like frequent the stream and want us to look out for items for them. My off date? Oh, you're not enjoying your job? Off day is canceled because my boss knows I'm going to play games. Alright, your work sounds like it. Or your boss sounds like an asshole. If your boss is watching the stream, tell hopefully they understand they're an asshole. Also, the concept of someone canceling my off days would infuriate me so much. Obviously, having a job, especially in today's economy, I'm not sure if you're in the United States or not, is really important. A lot of layoffs are happening and stuff like that, so like having jobs is great. But at the same time, we should eat the rich, and people should realize that the power is in the people doing the labor, not the power. Power should not be in the people who are doing nothing and just leeching off of everyone else. Was that too much of a rant? I think it was a very minor one. No one's going to recognize what I just said. I hope your situation gets better. obviously I'm a huge anti-capitalist kind of thing. So hopefully it doesn't scare too people off, but the world's pretty shitty right now because people decide that they deserve more money than everyone else, while people are starving on it and whatnot. Also, just some bosses in general are shitty. Our son also plays PoE. Might be maybe that's why. I just wouldn't tell my boss anything about me personally. If my boss was someone who uses my personal stuff against me to like make sure that I don't have like time off for things, I just would not share any personal information. End of sentence, I guess. Also, besides the whole anti-capitalist thing, Soapbox is just put. Wait, is just put to the side for now. Ready to be brought back to those news. But in general, I haven't. I don't know what line of work you're in. But leadership in a lot of places is just really shitty to their workers. And I think that should change drastically. But I understand that we're in a situation where people are unable to make drastic change, which is kind of how the system is designed. My last boss tried to mess with my all staves. Yeah. Hi, Slinky. Hi, chat. What's up, Nate? Those people suck. I don't want to get too far into it and turn it into kind of a a negative experience stream, but those people suck. And I'm sorry that you have to people still have to deal with that. If I had $1 trillion, I would try to help people out, but obviously you don't get that amount of money without doing some very bad things to people. Can I blame her? It's only me and her this week for management level? Her fucking problem. If I have off days, I'm taking the off days. And if that's an issue for... I don't know your situation, but like, if that's an issue for XYZ company, then they should learn better time planning and not take my time from me. My time is my time. My time is not yours to fiddle around with whenever you want to. Which landed me in a lot of bad situations, because I had this mentality for the longest time now. I obviously was more of a pushover about it when I was early on in my life, like when I was obviously my first couple of jobs, and even early on in my 20s. And then once I got to like 30, I started to really just not give a shit about working extra hard. Because if you try your hardest, you'll get ahead, and like promotions will happen. If you sacrifice your life balance to make work a priority, they'll notice and they'll give you what you need. I realize that doesn't really work in most situations in life anymore. That's not how life works. That's not how corporations work, especially in America. Like I said, I don't know where the situation is. So I just said, fuck them. If me saying no to coming in late or on my day off causes you problems, maybe you should evaluate your life and everything. It's not my problem. It's your problem to solve. Oh, but back in my day, I did... Once again, your problem. Back in your day, you did that. You had the choice. You made that choice. That's not my issue. Okay. Anyone else want to talk about shitty bosses or corporate stuff real quick? So we can, like, get through the spiel of it? Like, I'm always happy to talk about it, but I also don't want to... well, I guess... I actually, you know, now think about it. If that rhetoric scares you off... You probably don't match the vibe of being here in the first place, I suppose. If you're someone who really is like, no, you should sacrifice your whole life to work for your boss who's making way more money than you and you don't get raises, you're probably not matching my vibe in the first place. So if it scares you off, that's on you. See, the soapbox came out. It is not hard to get me to like start talking about stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest. It triggers me really a lot whenever we talk about like political state of the world or even just like corporate lifestyle or work in general. Like I haven't done a lot of blue collar work. I did a little bit like helper work when I was really young because my uncle had his own construction business, but I wasn't a heavy blue collar worker, so I don't know a lot of blue collar experiences. So I can't really speak for that. I can't imagine it's the best thing. But like I did a lot of like working with corporations. Like I did like big corporations like fast food stuff, retail, all that kind of stuff. And honestly, some of the shittiest people I've ever met have been at those jobs. So, and then gestures vaguely to the world at large. If you pay attention to anything happening, a lot of the wealthiest people are pretty much the shittiest people you've ever seen in your life. But PoE's pretty cool, right, chat? Bring it back. I'm having a good time with the league. Sorry, I went on a little spiel for anyone who's new to the channel. But at least you know what you're getting yourself into if you hang out. They had one time specifically where I had planned PTO for, I think it was a league launch actually, because I used to do that with my PTO. And then my boss tried to cancel it, or it was like, "Hey, we need you to work actually instead." I planned it like a month in advance or whatever, or like a month and a half in advance. Like, as soon as we got the dates and stuff like that, I planned it kind of stuff. And it was like the week before, and they tried to cancel it because someone else wanted to go to like Disneyland or something like that. And I was like, "Well, that's their fucking problem. They didn't plan to go to Disneyland in proper time." that's not on me. That's their shit planning. I'm not canceling my shit because they don't have their life together. Also, who the hell decides a week before they're going to Disney? Like that, like you. And if you didn't decide a week before, you should at very least have put it in earlier. Okay, moving on. Posture check. Posture check's done. Hydration check. I actually don't have my water next to me, so I will get that one in a bit, Nate. And I need to refill my water anyway. Also, you said next week I'll get my day off. Do you only have one day off a week? What field of work are you in, Smug? Probably the best new mechanic GG has ever introduced. You're talking about the new breach thing, Marshall? I got 1 week off. So wait, is the issue that you had like planned PTO off and they canceled that so you could work instead and they just moved your PTO week off? Or do you work a thing where it's like, I work 2 weeks and then I'm off a week kind of thing? I know some jobs do that kind of stuff. Like around Louisiana, we have people, I used to have like friends and relatives who work on like it wasn't like weeks, it was like more like months, but like worked on like the oil rigs, and they would do it where they work like X amount of time and they have like a large time off. I have 5 days off next week. I'm proposing to my girlfriend. Ooh. Imagine loving a girl. Couldn't be me. Gross. Girls have cooties. That's a prank chat. I'm married to my wife, who I love very much. That being said, you have anything cool planned or like what's the vibe? Ours wasn't anything big or spectacular. We mostly just did it when I proposed. We mostly just did it out on a walk when we were walking out in nature. So it wasn't that fancy or anything. It wasn't like a big extravagant thing, but that's kind of our thing, right? We're very low key on a lot of stuff, but super excited for you, bud. You did already ask her, at least unofficially, to make sure she's gonna say yes, right? To be fair, that's kind of the vibe. Like Abby, like we before we proposed, like we dated for like 4 to 6 years. See you guys later. Thinking in chat. Bye, Smug. Smug says goodbye, everybody. So Abby definitely knew it was like coming and stuff. Yeah, she brings it up to me every week. That is the way. Yeah, Abby definitely knew it was coming. I didn't just surprise her out of nowhere with it. Chat says bye, Smug, by the way. Twitch chat did. You should walk into a painful brick wall if you are on the same page. Oh, right. I'm supposed to hydrate. Let me go get my water real quick. And I have messages. Is it my wife? It's not. Oh, she can't even text me anyway. Middle of nowhere. All right. Go with water. Be right back. All right. Got me water. People are oblivious. The other issue is, and I don't know everyone's situation. Like, obviously, if this is you, I'm so sorry. Some people do things like they really way too soon. Like people who are like, oh, we got married for like 2 months. I'm like, the fuck? You don't even know a person in 2 months. I mean, obviously, you're like, well, you just know me, you know, kind of vibe. But honestly, probably the reason divorce rates are really high for some reason. Four years this week. Yeah, so that's a fair amount of time. I would say anything after like 2 years, especially if you've been living together already for like some of that time, you pretty much know a person. As long as you're not a person that pays attention to your partner and not just ignores them completely. So that's a fair amount of time. All right, we're gonna do contracts. Obviously, this one right here is locked because we don't have a counter temperature just yet. We don't unlock that person at this current moment, so rip. You can scour your stuff. I probably should. I'm not going to, but I probably should. But yeah, me and Abby didn't get engaged until about 4 or 5 years, something like that. And we didn't get married until like last year, right? We've been together like 10 years now. You know a person after many years since people change typically as they grow. Yeah, but that's a difference in like attentive partners and non-attentive partners. For me, I mean, Abby, like we bond really well. Like you grow together as like a couple. If you're the person who doesn't really like your significant other and y'all like do your own things and don't really engage with each other very much, I don't like do like check-ins, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I can see you growing apart that way. But like, me and we have a great relationship. Not to brag, smile. But we do emotional check-ins just to make sure we're good every few months and that kind of stuff. Like, oh, what can we work on? What can we do? This kind of thing. Even if we're in a good spot, we still just like to check in just to make sure everything is good. And people who are not willing to do like that extra little work, I can see them growing apart. Yeah. Like the first couple of the first like year definitely was hard for us who were like vastly different as people, and we had different communication styles, but it worked out in the end. Also, we both had a touch of the tism and just different tisms. People willing to take the risk together. Yeah. So you just gotta find someone that matches your vibe, you know. Because yeah, people do change obviously as you grow and stuff like that, but your partner shouldn't drastically change from how you view them unless you are not paying attention to your partner, right? I can't imagine just being like, oh yeah, they just totally shifted who they were out of nowhere. It's like, no, they've been doing that for a while. You just weren't paying attention, kind of a vibe. Unless there's like mental illness effect kind of thing. You know? Actually, I want to pick up these cloaks and stuff. Start equipping people. Do y'all have Gazi, do y'all have plans to get married right away? Me and Abby got engaged, and we just didn't make any plans to get married until like 4 years later. we're very lazy with it. And then even then, like I said, our wedding wasn't like anything big or extravagant. We just had some friends over. We ordered some food. It was like maybe 10 people. Our parents weren't even there. It was just like my nephew was the only like family member that was sitting there. That's only because he happened to live next to us at the time. Like he literally lived like I could walk to his. It would go to my backyard, and his backyard touching my backyard, kind of vibe. But that was just friends chilling. You said something. I'm just gonna make sure I keep here first. Nah, I didn't even want to propose until I was a little more well off career wise, but it is what it is. It's fair. We ran into Abby wanted the proposal originally because she's worried about the commitment thing because of past stuff. And then once the proposal happened, she was like, "We don't really need to get married. I just wanted to see if you would like be able to commit, kind of thing." Which is funny because I'm not the one with the commitment issues. It's definitely her. So we went forever not doing it. I think what actually scared her into wanting to do it was when I ended up getting my surgery and I had to go to the hospital and stuff like that. Because I was completely fine for like all my life, or most of my life. I think marriage is mostly title and legality based. Like you're with someone, you're pretty committed. That's just a me thing. So I could have gone my whole life without it, but she wanted it, so I'm fine. If it makes her happy, makes her happy. Nah, don't date anymore. Rip. What an eventful stream, chat. We've done some relationship talk. We've talked about capitalism and how it's destroying society. And the greed of people also destroying society. So eventful already in our first, like, 2 hours of streaming today. Do 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 do. Give me that. Give me that. I don't care about going those items up. They can sit there. 8 labs and no holy relic. Are you doing Merc or are you doing? I'm assuming you're doing Merc, right? How much is holy relic selling for right now on market? If you were to just buy it, or are they just not being? Or are they just sold out right now? Should we be running labs, chat? That was a theory we or an idea we had for League Start money making is just be a lab runner. Once you get like the special labs and stuff, you can make a decent amount of money. 10C. You get a lot of money mostly from quality and stuff, though. And then like selling obviously like the Awakened and Enlightened gems and stuff like that. Ow! That guy hit me. I wonder how many times the Stone Golem of Safeguarding has actually saved my life and I just don't know it. Gotta be a fair amount. Also, what barracks ring did you find yesterday, Marshall? I found one. I didn't find the Knight Prolif one, but maybe we can build our way towards a taming for you if you want a taming still. Can you guys link me the arm you're using, like the graft? I'm currently using this one. I'm local. I'm not in global chat. Smile. This? Pretty bad, actually. We got Lori's Lantern. That's not bad. A lot of Elirez, some light radius, smile. We can go into stacking, finally. Actually, is Lori's Lantern selling for anything? Because people are trying to do the light stacking thing? That'd be funny as hell. One chouse, but not really. Alright. Let's go blast some maps, actually. We'll come back to this. I'll wait until we get some blueprints and then come back, probably. Which to get blueprints easier, we need to blast some maps. Cool, just curious. Kind of like this one. Like a 900 or 20 seconds. Oh yeah, that's the Heart of Flame one. Also, you got a rare one? Jealous? Fair, I have not upgraded mine at all since like forever ago, to be honest. I've been doing like mostly making 6 links and selling them for cheap as shit. Probably should actually work a little bit better on those. Yeah, that one's pretty cool though. That was one of the ones I was considering doing. And because we didn't know what the Aegis one did yet, the Aegis one's kind of similar like that. It's a 6-second cooldown, buff lasts for 4 seconds, so it's a little bit less defensive than yours, I think, though. Heart of the Flame doesn't tell me what it does exactly. I forgot what it does exactly, but I think it's a bigger shield if I remember correctly. You equip 2 of them. It's your graft tree eventually makes it to where you can do it. The more blood you feed to it, eventually you can unlock it. At least that's what I imagine, because that's what it was said on the when they released the information. It says unlock your second graft thing using the Genesis tree. So I assume that's how you do it. Maybe I just go up. But yeah, I think you just gotta invest more into your tree and eventually it unlocks. Because I still don't have one of the trees. I think like the left one. I forgot what it's called now, but there's a left thing that I haven't unlocked yet. The area to put points into yet. I assume it's the next body part that I need to get for it. Is there a way to pull up your graph tree from here, or do I have to be at the tree to pull it up? But sometimes lead mechanics have a button you can press to just open like the overlay. Have we done a fortress yet? Like the T-17 fortress? Oh, the high fortress thing. No, the boss thing. No. I haven't done one of those yet. I heard they were pretty hard though. I had to wave 14 and 24 and died. I mean, that seems pretty good though. Especially depending on what level you did it at and stuff. I don't know the totally how it scales up. But that's halfway through. Ain't bad for your first one. What do you... How do you get the fortress? Is it one of the ones that you have to like clear a certain amount? Or like what's the deal? I've only stabilized one breach so far, which might be my issue. Okay, so you don't clear anything on the breach. It just like opens a portal and you go into it, kind of a vibe. Okay, so I'm just unlucky. It's just a thing that happens. You don't. It's not about stabilization and stuff like that. Okay. Well, it was a skill issue at first, but it might just be a luck thing. What tier maps are you in? Maybe it's a tier related thing too. I just don't think this up picking up jewelry. Stuff's trash. Tier 3? Okay. Well, tier 2, so I'll get there. Could just be a luck-based thing, though. I haven't done many maps yet. Done like 5. Chaos damage almost one-shot me there. That's why I do not plan to do the rituals, because they just are loaded with chaos damage right now. Pain belt. Another bit of breath. Nice. I'm getting a lot of hives, though. I don't know if that's necessarily better or worse for addressing the mechanic. An 8-wave one, huh? So much detonate dead. There's the boss room. Gotta go with the boss. I want a full clear though, because I mean I don't want to run out of maps to run. Not full clear, but like clear better than what I currently have. See? Got a free map out of that. That's probably good enough. Yeah, it's probably good enough, Jet. Better or worse? Has better energy shield and technically better intelligence, so... Oh wait, the implicit might be worse, though. Implicit is worse. Fine. I could have some blessed orbs here. There, now it's perfect.
Hello. Journey well.
That said... Oh, that's someone said something. I lied. Doesn't say anything. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. Entertain yourself, chat. Move it, Rocco. Get out of the way, Rocco. Yeah, Rocco's being ridiculous, chat. Hey, everybody. Alright. Make sure Gauzy didn't say something offensive. Alright, he didn't. We're lucky this time. Level at once. Hello, Mr. Gook. There's nothing in here for you, buddy. I don't want any food. Mr. Gook. Let me move my drink so you knock it over. Another hive. Alright, I think that's all the dots. What's this? Over horizons. Skill point. Big node. A little bit of recovery on block. And our block is not like the best right now, obviously, but progress is progress, chat. Alright, we got freeze and we got shield. And we got meteors. Let's throw meteors down. Because I'm gonna forget it's there. Easy clap. Growing wound gift, please. Why do I pick up those? I don't even need those anymore. Who even uses those? Lightning damage, get out. Alright. Just progressing our maps. I probably should have allocated my point first, but it's just a weird node, so it doesn't matter as much. Today's progression. That's the name of the game. We can throw a little farming in towards the end. We will. But just progressing. We can get to red maps today, like early reds, that'd be really sweet. Also, people who are doing maps, if y'all hit like unique maps and you want to share completion with people, like say it in the global channel, I'll share any that I happen to come across. Especially once I get more into my Keurig missions, that's usually where I see most of mine, to be honest. But yeah. If you don't want to share, that's also okay. No one's forced to do anything. I just had a fun time with it last league, whatnot. And then obviously the private league was really fun too. Where is the person here? Oh, okay. I think they're dead. Oh, they already died. Alright. Found the person. They're dead. Alright, we got a lot of choices here. We got freeze, we got heal, we got meteors. Let's go meteor it up. I put a portal down next to her in case I do die. I am still very surprised that I have only died one time so far. And that time was mostly out of stubbornness, as I just didn't blink out of Katava's thing. But to be fair, a lot of my deaths can be contributed to stubbornness, I guess. Hey, we got the limb. Nice. Does that mean we can do the last thing for the blood tree? Let's go blood tree it up. I wonder if this limb is what gets you the additional arm. Do you need a roller contracts to wear? No, you actually prefer them to be white. Contracts no longer have any beneficial modifiers. Like, cause you don't care about the. I think it only affects like the drops of like the people you're killing. You don't care about that. Doesn't affect the chest. Doesn't affect the curios at the end for blueprints. So you prefer to run your stuff white if possible, but obviously early on you can't scour everything. But yeah, you prefer to run it white. The only thing you want to really care about, if you want to care about anything, is the equipment you put on your rogues. Once you get like, all you're looking for is job speed. You can make a magic and just like alteration spam for job speed if you want to. Other than that, it's kind of whatever. But yeah, your contracts and your blueprints, you can run them white and be totally just fine.
Be ever vigilant.
So I still don't have the mysterious womb, unfortunately. I feel like this is eventually what leads to like you being able to like unlock your second arm. Could be wrong. Second? Oh, what about graft? It might just be part of the quest line, not actually on the tree. Maybe a certain part of the quest of like donating enough blood, you get a second one. Maybe that's what it is. All right, what do I want here? Do I want tier rating? Do I want rarity? Additional graft? Probably tier rating. Maybe rarity though. Let's go with rarity first. Here we want like the divine rolls. And then here, honestly, what do I want from here? Jewelry? Not really right now. Breach specific? Not really right now. Increased chance to be foulborn? That sounds pretty cool, but I'll probably go for bigger nades first. Alright, what's over here? Weapons. That's on a different tree. Alright, so this is weapons. Reduced chance to be foulborn. That's not what I want. Ooh, rolling links? This would be good. Maybe I'll roll some links. Quality. Breach specific and more foulborn. More foulborn. Breach specific and foulborn. Rarest outcome. Maybe I run towards there first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I can pick up the roll chance afterwards. 6. Yeah, we're just gonna go towards there. Oh, I got another point still. Well, I guess, I mean, I might as well. I can always respec it later, I guess. Do this for now. Alright, well, let's do some stuff. Let's try get a new thing.
She will soon bear fruit.
Hey, we got a freezing toll graft. We'll take that one, probably. Alright. Let's see what kind of uniques we can get. Hey, man, Hermstar. I was thinking about Hermstar. I was like, I need to buy a Hermstar for this idea. Last night when I was laying in bed. So that works out. Actually, I think I'm gonna do one of these first. Oh, we can't do the high level one. We'll do a little one just to roll it anyway.
Just like that.
Damn. Dumb. Let's just do some currency stuff, I guess. We only have 192 left. Not enough to do. Oh, I guess I could do one of these.
Yes. Just like that.
I don't know what I would be looking for, to be honest. I guess is the other thing. All right, we can do a current currency one. So, Gazi, I answered your question, right? Sorry, I zoned out. I started to just pay attention to other stuff. I think I answered Gazi's question. We're gonna say I did. Happy to get a Hermstar, though. Yes, okay, thank you. Chance to be Ancient Womb Gifts. More damage on the thing. That's a lot of damage, though. 23, that's a fuck ton of damage. Look at how much damage that does. 15 to 23, on a 0.5 second cooldown. Alright, bye, old thing. We also got Grey Wind's Howl, which is the one that removes, like, ailments, and then you do extra damage. This seems really interesting, by the way. Marshall, I don't know if you were here yesterday when I was talking about it. It seems really cool for a build that might use Tri-Element, and then also, like, obviously, inflicting it upon yourself, those elements, so, like self-chill, that kind of stuff. Self-ignite. And we don't do an offering thing, but I imagine this is really good for people who do the offering stuff. So necromancers are obviously the huge boon for it. People who are doing the KB thing, I imagine this is probably pretty cool to use. But I don't use offering on my build, so. I already have one of these. Well, this one's 5 link, so I'll put this on the guild stash in case I don't have one. Oh, actually, we don't have one of those. Wait, that's a lot of damage on falling crystals, considering this does 13k per second. This happens like almost twice a second. Should increase my single target DPS a good bit, you know? There's more body parts? How many body parts does this lady need? She's just collecting body parts. Okay. Do we have any more maps, or are we out of maps to run? Because we can buy stuff from Keurig if need be. Alright, Keurig it is. Oop. ISP message me? Alright, talking to my ISP, he messaged me back, talking about, because there's still, we'll get into that last house. The lady keeps pushing back the meeting. And then, so, that's just where we are right now with the thing. 3 chance orbs? Ridiculous. For a tier 2, I know it's rare, but like, the fuck? Volcano? What did I just buy? Tropical Island? Alright, yeah, Tropical Island. See, like, tier 3 at least makes more sense. Still not the best, though. Alright, I'll do it. But also, fuck you, Carrick. Alright, let's see if we notice the damage increase of the arm. I mean, I can't really see it because of all the, obviously, what's happening, but pretty sweet. That being said, I think Gazi showed the one he had earlier. He rolled a mod to where you get more Graph Blood. I want more Graph Blood. That being said, increasing the damage by 139% is pretty nutty on this, and adding flat cold damage. Oh, flat cold damage, is that flat cold damage added to me and not to the graft? Actually, don't know how it works. I think some of the mods are added or affect your player, right? And some, I guess the only one that specifically say affect the graph probably. The flat cold damage might be for me, which isn't very useful for me. If we're on cold snap and like frostblink and whatnot. You want to go vortex potentially later. It might be really nice. Like we said, we have a lot of avenues to scale now. Power charge stacking's one, golem stacking's one. You can combine the two. Low life is one, cold resistance stacking is another. So there's a lot to kind of explore with just like Wintertide or Cold Dot in general this league. But I do want to, like, after 2 weeks, at least by 2 weeks, have decided on a second build to test something out. It might not be as cool and flashy as I was last league with KB Wander, but it will be experimental and fun, hopefully. I want to probably do something with Thunderstorm. The skill I've been most excited about so far from the new stuff. Even if I can't use it as a main skill, if I use that like a Mana Forge Arrow kind of setup, I would still love to be able to use it, so that's going to be our goal, most likely, is to work with that, unless one of the Foulborn uniques really stands out to us. But so far, nothing I've seen is like, oh my god, I have to build around this. It's mostly like, these are all useful for certain things. Alright, we have a heal and a shield left. They're jumping me, chat. They're swarming. They ain't swarming no more, chat. Honestly, I think I might just go to my next setup thing. Skip the whole league start day one thing. We just go week one onward. Week one very strict, maybe? No, definitely not that. Alright, these don't work, right. Because I need to adjust them. Okay, I'll have to fix that later. We'll play this at least until I take the break to do the recording, and then I'll adjust some stuff, maybe. Approach Challenger. I feel like there's no reason to farm Ultimatum unless you're like actually juicing it. I feel like it doesn't really give enough for me to care about without any kind of juice involved into it. Like getting like one click catalyst is not going to really make or break you. Unless obviously you're SSF, then in that case, farm everything you can whenever you get a chance. Bone armor. Honestly, that boss died really quickly, I feel. I wasn't really paying attention to it. Do you think that, whatchamacallit, helped out a lot? I forgot how to do the automatic thing, by the way.
Farewell.
I already have one of these. Okay. Guild? There you go. I need a summit map. I do. I don't need 2 summit maps, so get that out of here. Let's do the tier 2 first. But if you're feeling really good, consider buying like a low level blueprint to test out blueprints and see how you like heist, Ghazi. What I used to do when I was like doing a lot of heists is at a certain point you can just like put in a bulk order in the currency market for a bunch of rogue markers instead of farming them yourself. Like I put, and then like you can just like buy blueprints on async now, and run mostly that. You also still have to run contracts to be able to afford blueprint reveals if you want to reveal stuff. But if you don't want to reveal things, I guess you don't necessarily need to. Alright, let's see if I can stabilize one. This is more of an open area, so maybe I'll actually get a chance to stabilize. I assume the bar that's jumping up by itself is where I'm at. And the other bar is if it's going to close or not. So if that bar catches up to my bar, it collapses. So this should actually stabilize, right? Once it reaches there now. Hey, let's... Oh, shit, a big boss. That's a Marshall. Marshall's here. Alright, he's dead. Look at that damage, though. What the fuck? Marshall attacked me, chat. You saw it here. Everyone saw Marshall attacking me, right? Report him. Honestly, we want a little cast speed. Isn't there a cast speed up here? Cast speed while holding a shield. And it goes into some spell block, right? And spell damage. It's not a bad node, but it's mostly just like a... Probably should go here first. We could also just do our fun little detour where we just go through all these things. Collect all the goodies around here. Go down here too if we need to. It's like there's another armor ES node down here that's really nice. And reduce crits. So much to consider right now. I think we'll go for the block node first. Actually, I think we'll just go for the ES node right here first. We usually get big ES gain. Get another ES mastery for generation. His damage obviously feels fine. Defense is a little more questionable, but we're getting there. We're not ghost rifing for once in our Wintertide life. No, I don't think anyone saw Marshall beating me. Or attempting to. Like I said, we got like 2 green things for the body parts or whatever, right? We got a head and something else that was green. I don't know what it was. But the blood tree should be happy with us. Blood for the blood tree. Alright, let's go to the blood tree.
The dreamer welcome. He rose once more. The elder throne. I've long dreamt of this moment. I believe you are ready.
Oh shit, your second graft! Ghazi! I got it! You have to beat one of the marshals. You have to beat Marshall up and you get your second graft. Hey yo, second graft slot unlocked. We were just talking about this. Hey, and we got more rare outcomes. Oh yeah. Do I... Congrats. Thank you, Marshall, who just tried to beat me up. Go divine roll, mod tier. Sounds good. I'm probably pick up all the small nodes, to be honest. A lot of these small nodes are actually pretty good. Not these that are here, but like additional thing is not bad. Mod tier ratings here, not bad. Yeah, I think I'll pick up these two next, and this one. And then we'll maybe look into do like a reduced one, depending on how many, I don't know how many points go into these trees. Oh shit, I got one of these now. Let's go, chat. I don't have a mysterious womb thing though, but let's go. Alright, well, let's go ahead and make another one of these. Just gotta want to say thanks for a Wintertide video. It low-key saved me from abandoning the league after yesterday. Hey, no problem. Glad you're enjoying it. What that being said, do you want to share what your original league start was? And I'm glad you're enjoying it. I really enjoy Wintertide Brand, and honestly, it feels stronger this league. But to be fair, it could be the mechanic is just really strong. But like the graphs, like I just got this one right here a little bit ago. 15k to 23k cold damage whenever I chill someone on a 0.53 second cooldown is pretty big when we're constantly chilling. So it's good single target DPS increase. And we literally just unlocked our second graft slot. So welcome to the stream, Nemo. Nemo. Alright, what is this? This is an Eshgraft. I don't care about Eshgraft, to be honest. I can put on another Tollgraft. Gain Frenzy when you hit a unique enemy? That's pretty good. We already do that. I wasn't really decided yet. Just started Witch with Rolling Magma and did Rolling Magma things, like always. Yeah. I in the video I talk about, I was like, you can technically just play my build, but do Rolling Magma in Act 1 if you want to. I just personally don't like Rolling Magma. So I did anything other skill besides Rolling Magma at the start until I get to Wintertide. And then once you get to Wintertide, like early on in Act 2, you pretty much just start Wintertiding only. And it feels really, really good. Increase cold damage, chance to freeze. Cold is extra chaos. The low life thing, we're not low life right now. So this doesn't really help us at the current moment. Like I said, what is it giving? A global fizz doesn't also help us. Maybe we just go we can go Dancing White, or we want to go with the other Falling Crystal. Eventually you want one of each though for the buff effect. But for now we don't have that, so this is better for laziness. This is better for not laziness. We're gonna go for laziness though. Oh, we can't put two of the same one. No, can we put two of this? Okay. We can't have two of the Fallen Crystals, unfortunately. They said no thank you. But yeah, how far did you get into the campaign? I'm really slow, so you might be past me, but how far did you get? Are you enjoying it so far? Do you have any questions or comments or concerns? I'm happy to answer questions. If you ever struggle with something, especially one of my own builds, you can always ask. But you know, I answer questions for other people's builds too. Started late, only in Act 8. That's not bad. Like I said, it takes me like, I think it was like 9 hours to beat the campaign. I did take a little break to go heist in like Act 6, but it wasn't very long. Yeah, no shame in taking a little bit extra time, especially if you start late. Probably zooming though by the time you're in Act 8. Are you enjoying the new mechanic so far? I have 2 arms now, chat. You can't see them through my golems right now, but they're there. Trust. This is what I need to do, right? Okay. I'm a little upset that we can't have 2 of the Fallen Crystal rafts though. Maybe we can stabilize the second breach. That'd be really sweet for us. As long as the purple bar is above the pink bar, we are in good standing, chat. The clear on it is good. Like I said, you don't need perfect clear, obviously, to do stuff. There we go. So we're stabilized. We can keep killing for funsies. But we are stabilized now, so someone will spawn here. Oh, that guy hurts. Goodness. Alright, let's curse them, and now they're dead. Easy. Oh yeah, zoom in when I got Wintertide, zoom in even faster when I got Liege. Managed to get to Liege. So, pretty good. Yeah, Wintertide, you start feeling good once you get the first mastery. Like, it feels sort of great, especially with clearing packs with the bouncing and stuff. But once you get Liege in, like, Act 4, or, like, if you did it early, once you get golems in Act 4, I honestly stopped upgrading my gear for the most of the campaign once I get, like, my 4 links and stuff. Because I gamble in Act 4, too, to get my 4 links, typically. Ice Tornado is absolute shit. Yeah, the Ice Tornado is pretty good. That's my first one I got in like Act 1, went my first one. And I was like, I don't even have to press anything for a little bit. I just let the Tornado kill everything. It's pretty strong. I just used it a little bit ago. But Falling Crystal, the other one, this one right here, is really, really strong because it procs whenever you chill or freeze, which we're chilling and freezing constantly. It's a short cooldown. It gets shorter at the higher level it goes. Like it starts off with like 1 second and it goes down to 3.35 seconds. And it does like extra damage to targets, so helps out single target a bit. But I am really excited to do Dance in the White, which is the Tornado one, on a different build, because when you critically strike, more shit happens. Oh, with an attack specifically, more stuff happens. Like it shoots projectiles and stuff like that, so that'd be really cool to do like a attack-based projectile build with a Tornado. But it's still nice for a little bit extra damage here. I hate porcupines, chat. Get him, Tornado. Look at him go. I say the tree is really good. If you're not building a mechanic, I do recommend it, especially if you're a little bit of a slower player. If you're like a person who like does a 5-hour campaign, obviously you probably just don't care about it. But I got a 6 link in Act 6 from the tree. That's the one I'm using now, and I was able to like perfectly psychic color it with like 5 chromes. I'm trying to get an armor ES version of it, because I'm trying to do armor this league to test it out, so I can make the guide better for people who want to do armor ES instead of evasion. But the game said, no, you're going evasion base again. Smile. But the tree is super strong for crafting. Early 5 and 6 links. I had a 4 link in like Act 2. I had a 5 link in Act, I think, 3. And in Act 6 I had a 6 link, and I was like, alright. Don't need a Ghost Rife at this point. Also skipped on Replica Telepathy, because I'm already a 6 link. I don't really need to do it. Also, Nemo, really cheap. Tolls, Foulborn Tollborn, you can get up to 4 cold spells on it. I bought this for 1C. So it's really, really strong if you're in trade. You can even put like instant buyout, which is what I did because I don't want to tell people. Don't go for the power charge ones, but like these right here. See, 1C right now. You can buy one. It's super strong early on. And then also the cold exposure. I mean, we already do negative exposure stuff, so this makes it even stronger. Very strong wand to use if you're in trade and you're able to get it. I'm planning on putting it in my day 1 update video when I record it in a little while. Because in about an hour, I'm going to take a break to go record the day 1 update, including the information I found out about the new league. And then I'm going to be popping back on probably like an hour or so after that to stream for the rest of the night. But definitely a strong option. Oh, that's some great comms. Yeah, and if you want to, I haven't done anything with it yet, but I am potentially looking at, for a scaling option, the Toll Fall one. You can get 20% cold up multi per power charge. So later on, I might be going to a power charge stacker version of it. So if you want to buy one now, I don't think it's going to get expensive. I think they're also 1C. just to hold on to in case it ends up being actually really good. That's just another thing to look out for. But like that, on that power charge I can get, that's just an opportunity to scale Cold Dot even further later on. Because gold stacking is probably going to be a little expensive with everyone and their mom playing Elementalist Wander right now. But we have a lot of different ways to kind of mess with Cold Dot right now. The Foulborn opens some new stuff for us, which is really nice. Because between this this right here, +4 levels, you can get +2 levels from the Bloodline, the Bridgeshore one, which I don't have yet, but like if you have 4 Foulborn things, so that's +6 levels. And if you get your replica Dragon Fang fight, that's another 3 levels. So you go up to like +9 levels just from like 2 slots, which is like crazy amount of levels to have. I've only ever scaled it to like around 25, 26. I don't know how well it scales past like level 30 though. We might get there this league pretty easily. So all different ways I'm looking to scale alternatively that I'll be talking about in the new video. Just give you a little sneak peek, I guess, since you're here. Get your 4 link pretty quickly from the Ancient Orbs Industry. That's fair. I always gamble for my 4 links, even in regular leagues. Once gambling became a thing, I gamble for in Act 4. I just gamble because you have a high chance to get 4 links there. Wintertide Brand Gloves, yeah. The replica Telepathies are really good. Rhymes Gaze is also super cheap right now, which is a huge damage increase as well. They were like 20C originally. I was like, no one paid for this on day 1, and then I logged in this morning and they're down to like 1C. So pick up a Rhymes Gaze and throw your Cold Snap in there if you want. Good damage increase. Because it gives you 50 Cold Dot multi. So lots of cheap uniques for trade enjoyers. Talisos, actually, I only ever look at Talisos. That's Tassalos. What's good about this? Freeze. Damage against enemies. I don't think this adds as much as we would like. I'll show the replica one in a second. Because it adds stuff to Cold Snap and like Frostwing and all that, but the added damage stuff doesn't apply to Wintertide itself. But it'll apply to like Vortex or anything that provides a hit. Okay, it's just you're immune to stuff. Okay, it's a little bit different, but not great. It's still good to get early if you have it, but not a requirement, I don't think, because the added damage doesn't apply to Wintertide itself. It'll apply to your Cold Snap and your though, or if you play a different Cold Dot like Creeping Frost or Vortex, it'll apply to all those as well. All right, that's all the dots. I think I can see. Hard to kind of tell. Let's start it up. We got a shield. We got a hindrance. I think that's it. That's fine. We don't need anything too fancy. So we're actually pretty decent at the mechanic. Levelan. We'll hit freeze for funsies. And then we'll give her shield just so she doesn't get hurt. That's fine. Ancient Womb Gift. We do that for us. What are we doing? We're doing getting yes. That's what we're doing. Oh, I could have used my tornado there. I'm not used to having the second graft. We literally just got it. So, gotta get used to that. Oh, want the recipe, please? Jungle Valley is such a low level now, but once you get 4 Void Stones, it doesn't really matter, right? How much artwork that LTV's going for right now, anyway? I mean, I don't want them at this point because I have a 6 link, but yeah, they went down cheap. People were trying to sell them for like divs on day 1. Yeah, this is around where I would expect them to be at. If people want to buy this, this is really strong. It might even be stronger than what I'm currently using, which is 6 link. But once you get a 6 link and you start getting quality, your quality and your 6 link will outpace it. But early on, it is a super strong glove. And it's not super rare in Heist. So like if you're playing SSF, it's not too hard to like find. Or at least it hasn't been for me in the past, but I haven't played a crazy amount of self-found. I just do a lot of Heist. Right, we need maps. 1s are done, 2s are not. 3s, I have a couple. Nice. I'm not actually reading anything. If I die, I die. That's just the way life is, chat. I don't play PoE to know how to learn how to read. Alright. Let's see if we can stabilize a 3rd one in a row. We had issues stabilizing them in the campaign, but I blamed a lot of it on just like the area, because like you would hit like walls everywhere you go, and monsters would stop spawning. But like it's pretty easy to stabilize outside of that. Like, look, I'm already almost stabilized. The bar is not even halfway on the other side, and we're stable. So once the pink bar catches up, we'll be stabilized, which means we should go towards the center now. Kill whoever spawns. We didn't get a unique one. We got a bunch of rares. That's fine. Rares gives us a lot of graph blood. Blood for the blood tree, chat. I love that you can move on once it's finished. We got a bronze. Let's go. I need to update my filter to remove a bunch of stuff off my thing. But like I said, we'll do that once we do our video recording for the day 1 update. I know I probably shouldn't be full clearing, or not full clearing, but like clearing as much as I am. If you want to focus on progression, you want to go as fast as you can just to get your map completion, get out kind of thing. But man, it's just so fun. It's just fun, chat. Stupid phases. We got more Himstars. I'll throw these into the guild stash for people who are in the guild and want it. There you go. There you go, guildies. For those new to the stream, we have a guild. We have also a global channel that we hang out in. So if the chat's a little quiet, usually people are in gaming. We talk in here a little bit more. I do not take items from the guild, but I don't mind putting in like cheap uniques and stuff, especially for early progression people. But the guild itself, people will exchange like all kinds of stuff with each other for those who might be newer or need some help. Just make sure you match the vibe. Don't be an asshole, so on and so forth, etc., etc., etc. if you want to bring the global channel, it is 51335. You can also do ! global in either the YouTube or the Twitch chat, and that will give you information to get here. And people kind of just hang out. We have a few people on right now. Not everyone's on. We have a bunch more people that are kind of offline right now, but they were all on like last night, obviously. People just doing things. Oh, chaos is the only thing we are not good at right now. So I need to watch out for the chaos things. And I'm honestly really hesitant to invest too much into chaos defense, like chaos resistance. Because the point I'm going to be doing is like once we get to like 85-ish, we'll probably be switching over to chaos inoculation. And I don't want to just invest resources into getting a bunch of res that will be completely worthless in a little bit, you know? But once we get around 5k energy shield, which we'll get once we get like better armor and gear and stuff, and just more passive points, we'll be moving over to that. Alright, let's see if we can stabilize another one. Yeah, see, a purple bar fills up so quick. So purple bar is us, and then if the pink bar reaches us, it destabilizes, I think, is the way it works. So as long as purple bar reaches the max before pink bar catches up, we are good to stabilize. And we got there. There we go. Back to the middle. What did we get? We got rares again. Darn it. We just got the Marshal a little bit ago, and that's how you got your second graft. You killed the at least I killed the Marshal who dropped a head, and then I picked up his head. That guy hurts though. What the hell? What the hell? Soul Eater, that's what's happening. I'm getting hit by a Soul Eater right now. Alright, back it up. He's eating my souls. The most feared mod in the game. Soul Eater, chat. Ooh, they can drop fracture gear? That's nice to know. And then once we get 84, we can start getting our like tier 1 bases. That'll give us a lot of ES and stuff we need. So it's fine. Mesa? I don't have a Mesa yet, so we'll do that. For those who also are curious about what I'm doing, I do progression based on the very first tree, which I think a lot of people do, obviously, but this is the way I do it. I go left here. Most people go right, I believe, because they want more of the Keurig mission chance, which is totally fine. It's a way to do it. Doesn't matter which way you go. Pick your favorite. I like scouting reports a little bit more, so I go that way. And then I make my way this way to go up to Unwavering Vision. Sure, you can't get any scarabs once you get this, but it gives you 20 passive points, which I immediately invest into shrines to make my mapping a little bit smoother. And then I'll invest into just all the connected map drops, essentially. All the shaping stuff. Except for this one right here. Sorry, not all the shaping stuff. But like the map stuff right here. That way you just get a lot of maps produced and whatnot. And you're a little bit more juiced with your shrines. And then once I finish that, if I have extra space, I'll fit in either like heist or maybe a little bit of delve. Because those are the two that I like to do. I like to put in mechanics that don't require investment of like scarabs, because you don't have a lot of scarabs early on, even if you were able to drop them. So being able to like farm delve, which doesn't need any scarabs really, or heist, which also doesn't have any scarabs, are really good options of things that you don't necessarily need to invest into to be able to farm them okay. Whereas like things like essences are also okay, but honestly scarabs make them a lot better. Some mechanics that are just like you would need scarabs for them to feel okay. Like I wouldn't farm harvest early on because you get like very little juice without like proper investment. whether it be like full passive tree points with crop rotation, or scarabs. And then eventually on my first tree, I just stopped putting points in there. So that way I can just unspec that 20-point node without having to do like the Maven Orbs of Unawakening stuff, right? Because if you try to unspec that node and you don't have 20 points available, you have to have 20 points available to unspec it. So at a certain point, I just stopped investing in my first tree. Just to build up 20 points to do it without having to do any regrets. Alright, so this is a good example of, I don't think I'm going to be able to stabilize this one probably, just because the map layout's not functional really well for being able to easily clear stuff. So we'll do our best to stabilize here, but I wouldn't blame the build if it fails to stabilize, just because, like I said, there's literally not a lot of room to run around in here. The open areas I find are a lot better for stabilizing breaches. Like, see, I'm running out of people to kill right now, which is going to hinder you from stabilizing a lot. And there we go. We failed, yeah. I just did not get far enough into the thing. It's okay, though. Oh! Fancy color. Windscream. 3 chaos, chat. Additional curse. Hexes, moon speed. I mean, I'll keep this, actually. I'm going to sell it. You'll also learn from me, I don't like selling things a lot. I like to hoard my wealth. Not the biggest moneymaker. I like to I play what I refer to as SSF Light, where I'll do some trading, obviously, here and there, just to make my life a little bit easier, but I like to self-farm a bunch of my stuff. So if I know I'm going to hit a big crafting session, I'll go farm a bunch of essences, or like if I need to do a bunch of fractures, I'll self-fracture, I'll self-farm like Harbingers a good bit. I like to delve a lot, so I get a lot of resonators and fossils, that kind of stuff. And then I do a lot of beast stuff typically too. So I'll farm a lot of beasts and then just hold on to them. Like I'll sell maybe a couple Black Morgans, but I'll make sure I have like a stockpile of like 3 or 4 myself before I sell any of them. I hate bosses with multiple phases. That being said, Silo is actually a very fun, unique way for you to do Maven rotations on a specific map. Because what you can do is you pick all the, obviously, the destructive play stuff where you spawn extra bosses, and you're just farming the extra bosses. Kill the extra bosses before he gets to his 3rd phase, and then just leave the map. So Maven never actually witnesses this map. She only witnesses the extra bosses occasionally. It's really funny that people do it that way, but it is a way to do it, and it does work. So you can farm like specifically one map if you want to. For a second, chat. All right, 2 seconds, chat. I'm gonna respond to a message real quick, and then we're gonna get back into the gameplay. But if you want to ask any questions, feel free to ask stuff. If you want to push POB if you're having problems, or if you want to talk about something, feel free to share your POBs. I don't mind helping with that. It'll be pretty cool. So just give me 1 second, respond to something important, and then I'll be back to regular gameplay. Alright. I think that's good. New biome updates. Heyo, the roots. Okay, I'll look at the biome updates thing for Peak later. Me and my friends play Peak sometimes off stream. And they got apparently a new biome update coming. Got some caress for someone in the guild. Alright. Cool. Back to gameplay. Honestly, maybe I should think about what a cheap anointment I want to try to hit. Something that's obviously not expensive, like you don't need gold oils. Like this isn't bad, right? Elemental damage. Effective non-damaging elements like chill are pretty good. Maybe we'll get crimson, brown crimson, or should I say sepia crimson? Because like this is a really big node for damage, but I don't want to spend a silver or a gold oil on this. That's insane. For instance, if I want to move out of this area and move over more here. So all things to consider. I can also consider picking up a block node like this. That's silver though, so that's maybe a really later thing. Because I'm trying to get more into block based. So maybe this might be our best one for cheap. I don't think I have any oils. I have one from doing the early thing. So how much are oils going for right now? We're almost got our thing right here, which is really nice for us. Not tainted. Crimson's what I'm looking for, please. Oof. There's only like 4 right now. That's a lot. I only need 2. I don't need 25. I need 2. Sure. We'll just do it. I think that's going to go down in price like a bit eventually. Sorry, sepia. But for now, I don't mind paying for it. 11 for 1. I'll take 11 for 1. Perfect. And this will allow us to be able to this amulet is not like not the worst, right? Like it looks pretty good. So being able to add to it, like it's got stats on it, it's got damage over time multiplier, spell damage, a little bit of maximum energy shield, and some life crafted. Obviously it could be a lot better, but a cheap little anointment like this isn't too bad. Cost, what did I just pay? Like 11 chaos to get it, which I mean obviously you probably pay 11 chaos to get a better amulet. It'll be okay. That amulet will last probably until I get my replica Dragon Fang, or until I craft a plus levels amulet. Which, depending on how much expensive the replica Dragon Fang is, we might do that instead. Our mana regeneration's bad. Is it lower? Nope, just bad. Oh god, we're dying! Smile chat? Oh, because my golems aren't on. Chat, why didn't know until my golems weren't on, huh? I forgot everything reset itself because my golems were disabled from losing the stats. That's so fucking funny. Like, man, my mana nutrition shouldn't be this bad. What's happening? There we go. We have our auras on. We have this on. We have our automation on. Okay, all stuff's back on now. We're back to normal, chat. There we go. What is that? What is that? A high fortress. Let's go. I think it's what Gazi was talking about earlier, the high fortress thing. So we're gonna try this out. Hopefully we do well. Gazi, if you're still around, is this what you were talking about? Remember to turn on the thing. Thank you, Marshall. Honestly, I didn't even read who it was. It was Marshall, though. I just assumed it was Marshall automatically. Remember to do the thing. Yes, sir. Alright. So I'm assuming when I get to the breach thing, it's like a level-based stuff. So, like, you start on, like, level 14 or whatever. Give me the swarms. Are all these kills giving me blood, by the way? They better be. Grasping coffers. Alright. Should I explore the full area before I do this? Or is there nothing really here? I should just do it. Does anyone know? I'll explore a little bit just in case. Give people time to respond. Or is it just like grasping coffers that kind of drop random bullshit that doesn't really matter? Oh, I guess they can give wound gifts. That's not bad. Not sure I rushed it. That's what I'd love to hear. You think I had thoughts before I went in here? Nah. Go into this alien fortress and just fucking bum rush them. Hell yeah, gamer. That ain't the American way. I don't know what is. Alright, looks like it's mostly just probably the coffer thing, which gives wound gives, but I don't think it's necessarily worth full clearing the area for it. So I'm gonna make my way back towards the middle and just see how. That being said, they're doing a lot of damage, so I don't know if I'm gonna do really well. I think Godly said he got to 14 of 24. Let's see how we do. Do we get buffs? Okay, we get 2 buffs. At least. One's a heal, one's the flame. We're at 2 of 24. Our build sucks though. Nah, dude. Your build's great. And you're an amazing gamer. Trust. Probably pop that way too soon. Probably should wait till like floor like 10 or something like that to pop that. We do have a heal for her, so start taking some damage. Hey, they get more stuff. Let's enhance the flame. Portals are disabled here, by the way. Give her a heal. Might be a little bit early for that, but she has another one now. Let's enhance the flame even further. Smile. We're at 14. We're at 15. Yeah, I'm working on it, bud. I'm so sorry. Let's give her a heal again. We're starting to get beat up a good bit now, so... Getting a little questionable. 19. 20. I could use some extra buffs if you got any other Flame God. 22. Cool, refuse to die more because you might die soon unless you purge this place. We're at 24. Come on, you got this, buddy. Purge it. Hey, we did it. 24. Escape? Oh, shit. Run. Run, chat. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, chat. Chat. How do we escape? There's hands everywhere. Lamau? Don't Lamau me, chat. Chat, don't. Now's not the time to Lamau. We're gonna die here. We're gonna die here, chat. Okay, we're fine. Don't Lamau me, chat. The fuck, Gazi? We did it though, Gazi. 24, baby. Dang, dude just hit. Oh, I missed it. 100. What was his name? Was it something funny? Don't Lamau me, chat. How dare you? 24 though. On whatever 70 is. I don't know what tier this is. It might be tier 3 or something like that.
Trained and equipped. We have to assault it now, before they're ready. When you reach its heart, you destroyed a hive. I can't imagine what it took you to do so. I'll remain here to study what is left of it.
They said, Gazi, were you here when we got our second hand? We unlocked it like a little bit ago. For those who weren't here, you have to stabilize a breach and get like one of the unique breach floor, like the breach marshal. They're the ones that drop like a head or something like that, and that I gave it to her, and she is like, "Oh shit, a second thing? Hell yeah, gamer! Why don't you attach more of these hands to your body?" And I was like, "All right, you say so, buddy. I trust you completely." Really, someone telling me to put alien parts on my body is fine. I don't know if I'll be able to stabilize it till I swap at least. That's fair. What do you need to swap? Like what gear are you missing, or is there a level breakpoint or something? I haven't played the build, so I have no idea how the build functions, to be honest. I've always heard great things about it though. Especially for like T17 farming. Because it can roll like apparently a lot of mods, or like all mods. But I never played it myself. Mostly because I'm not a big minion player. It's like I never played Bama. I understand like it's not like traditional minions or something like that maybe, but it's still minions. Now I just need a careful planning Dex Jewel and Lance Steel Spraying. How much are those things going for? They can't be that expensive, right? Then again, maybe a lot of people are playing Holy Relic. Oh, we already killed the boss. Map's complete. I don't need to be here anymore. I'm just like clearing for fun.
Greetings.
15C? Chat, it's time to corrupt some stuff. Careful planning is which one? It is a Viridian Jewel. Alright, so if I corrupt Viridian Jewels, I have a chance to hit it. Thank you for the follow, Dermo. Thank you for the follow, Derm. Appreciate your support. Let me know if you have any questions or need help with anything. Another vibrator. True. Welcome to the vibrators. Hope you enjoy your stay in the toy box. I have 17 of these. Do you have any Viridian jewels? I don't have to spell the word Viridian, apparently. I have 3. Alright, Gazi, here you go. Viridian jewel. Careful planning. Alright, Gazi, it didn't work out. It didn't work out, Gazi. Cut the tape. All right. More blood for the blood god. Worth. Additional equipment. Tier rating is what we want. Over here, we want the juicy full stack. 5% chance is all we need, chat. Chance for the womb gift to birth additional currency. Womb gifts birth a 5 more currency. Do we want to do that, or do we want to go down here? I think we want to go down here first. I don't want to drop his gold instead. That's like the worst option. Honestly, these are pretty much the same thing. Let's birth implants, right? I think I want to go here for Fileborn currency, actually. That's all the points spent. Let us gamble on. We have a lot of blood, so maybe we just do some low level stuff to test out some things. Hey yo, chaos damage over time multiplier. Any Fileborn chaos damage over time multiplier in gamers out there? Honestly, let's just blood it up. These are starting to cost a bit though, huh? That's all my blood. Fileborn Rise of the Phoenix. Regenerate energy shield? That's pretty neat. Fileborn Dancing Dervish. Adds lightning damage. I honestly don't know what Dancing Dervish has on there originally. What does the original Dancing Dervish have on that line? What did it replace? I like that they're kind of shiny though. The Fileborn uniques. I'm pretty sure we're out of blood. We have 19 blood left, yeah. But we also spent all of our unique ones finally, so we're done with that. Until we obviously collect more. We have so many currency ones to go through. Like, so many currency ones that we probably need to start chewing through that. Same here. We haven't got any of these yet, but we have unlocked it at least. And then we probably should start for some gear as well. These low-level ones might just toss them, to be honest. Or I might just utilize them and see what happens. Might be good to save actually for later. You're trying to craft like a weirdly eye-leveled like wand or something to have a higher chance of hitting plus levels kind of a vibe. That's fair. It's a fair argument. Alright, we're gonna do a few more maps, and like I said, we're gonna take a break probably in about 15-ish minutes. We're gonna finish these two maps. Let's finish these two maps, and then we're gonna take a break, eat some lunch, record our video off stream, and then we'll be back online once everything's all done. Probably like an hour or two later, depending on how fast I am at doing all this stuff. So, and then we'll be streaming pretty much until we get tired again tonight, once we come back online. But we're gonna finish these maps first. If you have any questions you want to ask before we go do our thing, holler. If you have any things you'd like to see in the update video for people who are following the build, like I plan on showing some of the uniques that I've used, so Fileborn stuff like this. I plan on showing off my graph tree, just so that people can see stuff and talk about my experience of like, hey, I got a 6-link in Act 6 using this kind of thing. I've gotten like 3 6-links so far using this tree, that kind of thing. What things I changed, like for instance, I didn't get Repathy because I had a 6-link already, and Repathy probably still more damage, but 6-link's pretty fun to go work with. Stuff like that. So I have all that kind of stuff already planned to mention in the video. But if you have anything else that you would like to see in the day 1 update / future planning video, let me know. How to prevent altitis? Incurable disease, actually. If you have altitis, there's no saving you. My biggest thing for people who have issues making a lot of alts, I know it's really tempting because I used to be really bad with it. I'm a lot better now than I used to be with it. But my biggest thing that made me kind of stop doing it as badly is, especially in a trade environment, this obviously is SSF, nothing really matters, do what you want to do, but I mean, it kind of still applies. But I like my league start to get to the point to where I can farm enough to where when I do my alternative builds, if it fails poorly, I can still go back to my original build to farm extra currency, or like for instance, more uniques if you're an SSF, or like whatever you need to farm for. Like I like to make one character that can farm at least tier 16s, so that if my plan B goes, if my second build goes wrong, I have a fallback, you know? That's my spiel for ultitis. Make one character really strong, and then you can spam out 6 different ults afterwards once you are able to farm yourself, like some uniques or, you know, XYZ sockets, your ult gems faster, that kind of stuff. Hey, we actually stabilized this breach. I didn't think we were gonna stabilize this one. Ooh, a boss! Is it Marshall again? Is he gonna beat me up? Marshall, don't beat me. Don't do it, Marshall. Oh god, it's Marshall's back, chat! He's here to hit me! Look how fast he dies, though. Marshall weak! People were worried about, like, the damage of the build, but, like, I just, like, melted that guy. I just melted that guy. How much blood did I get for him? Like 200-ish? Because I think we only had like 19. He didn't drop the, I don't want to get a third graft, unfortunately. He didn't drop another head. Lame. Like I said, she still wants more body parts, so I'm assuming it's either random body parts you get from just doing stuff, or that just specific things you need to meet. And it no longer tells me I need to invest a certain amount of blood into the tree. So is that sub-quest, once it's 5,000, the last I have to invest into the tree? So many unanswered questions, chat. But how bad is the ultitis kicking in for you right now, Marshall? Are the little ultitis demon speaking to you constantly? Marshall, I found some windscreen boots a little bit ago. Does that help you with your ultitis thing? Would you use windscreen boots on anything that you want to do? They're only worth like 5C-ish, I think, but it popped up as a pretty color, I guess, because it's still pseudo rare. What about dark ray vectors? Hmm? You want them, buddy? You need them? You gotta have them? Am I the devil? Am I just making things worse for Marshall? Possibly. Oh shit, our first memory map? It's on a map we already completed though, so that's a little sad, but I mean, we'll obviously do it to unlock the memory stuff. But, lame. Oh shit, he's dead. Dark rays are a maybe. If you need those dark rays, bud, you let me know. I don't think they sell for anything unless you actually corrupt them into another +1. Something like that probably, or suppress. Not yet for this build though. I say, if you end up needing it, I'll toss it in the guild stash. It ain't nothing too fancy. I think about once I'm able to farm like T16s and stuff reasonably, I might go do a little bit of lab running. Obviously, that will probably be like more of a tomorrow thing. I'm hoping to just get to red maps today. So maybe tomorrow or Monday will be more of a farming lab kind of situation. First person to enter the vault. Like I said, Marshall, are you still doing Ellie hit, or did you switch to the Peacock thing? I forgot where you landed it last night. I know we talked about you on Peacock, because you got Peacock up bouncing, but you're like, it's a large respec, but I don't know if that was like a, it's too large a respec, I'm not going to do it, or if it was, it's a large respec, but I'm going to force it to happen kind of a vibe. Where are you at right now? He's a Pathfinder, chat, so he switched to Peacock. He's not a Warden. He went to Peacock. He's probably wrapping up campaign right now. 67, so he's probably in Act 7. So over-leveled from the new mechanic. Man, doing Mesa and Jungle Valley this early, it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. That's my usual farming things. Just weird to see him this early. Sorry I left you. I had to get that gold over there. Where are you at? Here? Okay. Yeah, 24 wasn't bad at 70. I'm obviously level 80 doing a level 70 area, so that could be something to do with it. But I mean, obviously you're gonna out-level whatever zone you're in. Like 83 is the T16 maps. The fuck? What is Abby doing here? Y'all just said y'all don't want to do Bryn Fair anymore?
We did it. We walked everywhere. We just didn't watch any shows.
Oh, okay.
I drank a beer.
Okay.
I feel like I drink a beer.
Classic.
We're about to go eat.
Alright.
Oh, I'll show you what I got later.
Okay.
It's really cool. Oh, I bought Cameron's Christmas gift.
Hell yeah. Got that away finally. It's like the last one you had to get, right?
So you know last year how he bought like a picture over there? I
Mhm.
bought him a different picture.
Nice.
Yeah. The art thing.
It's actually the same exact picture.
Not the one you got last time. I was scared about
Yeah. You use the bathroom leaving or something? Okay. Have fun. They'll tell you what to do. Alright, don't have fun. I take it back. That never tell your wife to have fun. It's a mistake. Alright, actually I lied. We're gonna do this map. And then we're gonna exit to go eat to do lunch and whatnot. And record the video. Ow! Man, if that was the old volatile cores though, they probably would have one-shot me. I'm so glad they nerfed volatile cores. What's up, bud?
Looking at your stuff.
Hell
How you
yeah.
doing?
Doing alright.
Having fun?
Yeah. Playing video games. Chatting with people. How was the Ren Fair?
It's fun.
Did you finally buy you a kilt?
Not it.
Nothing. Not even a new hammer?
Nope. They tried to get me to get one, but I didn't.
I like the hives a lot better than the other ones though. For like these maps especially. The wide open maps, like anything that's pretty much not this, are pretty good for the regular breaches to stabilize them. So I think yesterday it was just glitched, right? It seems like there's only 3 kinds of breaches. One that leads to the hive thing that we went to, like the little wave system. The regular one that you have to stabilize. And then this one. But yesterday we were running into one that like, the bar was already full. And we couldn't see anything being produced. I think it was just a glitch. I complained about it then. Yeah, I think it was just a glitch then. Interesting though. But they did do like some patches since then already, like some quick fixes, so maybe that's what fixed it. I didn't read any of the patch notes. Because reading is not really my forte, chat. Alright, what does this do? I forgot pedal power. They honestly just should remove pedal power. I don't think it needs to exist. Or just have it like be naturally occurring after you accumulate a certain amount or something like that. Like how many people are actually utilizing pedal powers? And I still never learned how to do memory stone crafting last league, so I'm actually surprised my chilling wind thing isn't completed yet. I wonder if people are trying selling them for more just because some bigger streamers are trying to do them. Maybe going 1-for-1 is not enough these days. But I'm probably just gonna wait. As you can see, like you don't necessarily need Volcold Snap right away. It's nice to have. Obviously, it's a really good quality of life. But if you can't get it, and you don't feel like doing stuff for it, it's okay. Chilling wind eventually will work out. I think the other issue is it's probably not on all people's filters. You can take a life mastery here to make it so where also a little bit of life for us to cast spells if we're feeling pressure. I don't think we necessarily need to. Maybe just go down here to grab all these nodes. This is obviously a really strong node if you're a pure ES shield. But usually you're block based. You're not pure ES, so questionable. What would I want to do? Goodbye. What do I want to do differently? This is obviously. Oops. Can't really see it. This is a really strong node too. If you're pure ES helmet, which we are, but this is like a weak pure ES helmet. Like you're just not getting a lot of value out of it this way. If you craft like a Lich's Circlet and stuff like that later on, that's a really strong node. And we don't really care about the this part right here. Actually, I guess we can take this for right now. Until we go chaos inoculation, it's probably fine.
Greetings. Hello. Journey well.
Alright, it's gonna be when we come back. I'm gonna do that right now. Oopsies. Alright, chat. We're gonna be taking a break. We're gonna eat some lunch and we'll record a video for our day one update to push it out to the YouTube for people who are following along on YouTube. And want to know how today went, like the 24 hours period of time essentially. Where we're at, what we're working on, what we found, all that kind of information will be in there. Give me about like an hour, probably closer to 2 hours and whatnot. And I'll be back streaming. If you're part of the Discord, I will be posting the Discord when we go back live. You can also sign up for notifications as well. But if you want to join into the Discord, it's exclamation point Discord will get you there. But for now, we're going to be ending the stream. Thanks to everyone who followed today. I had a couple new followers. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for the subscribers on YouTube. I appreciate you guys as well. And all my returning fans who come in to hang out all the time. I'm going to do a full spiel because, like I said, we're going to be back later. But in case I don't see you later, thank you for hanging out with me and spending the time here. Other than that, I'll see you, the rest of you guys later, hopefully. And like I said, give me a few hours and we'll be back on and streaming for the rest of the night through that once we're back online. But catch you guys next time. Thank you for hanging out. Bye, chat. Enjoy lunch. I will. Thank you, Nemo. Thank you. I'll be